on a? Can I just like do the thingy where I roll and I tell you the number?
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay, I do that.
Which one are you currently attacking?
RA1 or the first rat.
I think you might just have
The
to
first
do
one.
exclamation attack,
Hmm?
not the I.
Is that it? Oh yeah. You might be correct.
Wait. So
Yes.
exclamation attack and then
Thank
RA1.
you. Yeah, because we're not doing anything with the init. So if you just type pretty much, yeah, there you go, perfect. So you can type one and then hit enter.
Yeah, I got her.
Bingo.
Cool.
Um, but instead try this. Uh, see if that'll work for you. Awesome, and then you can hit one and enter. Why is it not working?
What is it supposed to do?
Okay, try this instead. I was trying to see how much I can shortcut this, but apparently I can't. Uh, because of course. Try that. Last time, and then if this doesn't work, I'm just going to say screw it, and we'll just actually roll on the sheets, and I'll modify everything. And now you should be able to hit one.
Hey,
And
if
if
you
that
do it
doesn't
on
work,
D&D Beyond or
Oh,
Roll
there we go.
there we go.
Oh,
Perfect. And
And dead.
you have killed rat number one. So, Big Fist comes in, hits the rat, it dies. Move on to the next. And now it is Sax's turn. So
Wonderful.
same sort of thing. If you open up the pinned messages, yeah, you can check out the list. You can see what your current abilities are or your current attacks are, and then same sort of thing. It's pretty much the exclamation point attack, and then the name of the attack you want to do, then dash T space the name of the thing you want to hit.
Oh crap, I forgot what they were called. RAs. Okay. And then, is that how that goes?
Yeah, you got it. That you hit
Missed.
with a rapier, and
crap,
yes, it
I
missed. So no
That's
damage.
not good.
It's okay. We have multiple rounds.
It happens.
Well, it's a good thing I'm
We-
not one of the main attackers then, because whew, that'd
I mean,
be
you're-
embarrassing.
We now have Nomio, who I keep on just saying Nomio. Wherefore there Nomio.
Okay, is there a command for me to enter a rage?
To go into rage.
Just to get the buff from the rage on the attacks?
That is a good point.
Oh, I didn't even think about it, but what about if I need to pull up my spells and stuff, though? Because it only gave me my physical attacks.
So, if you have spells, you can do
spellbook.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do spellbook, and then you can actually use, I think it's cast spell. I have the thing right here. Let me just verify what I'm telling y'all right now. Player combat guide. You can just use cast. Like this.
The same for my bonus action, too, if I wanted to do the inspiration skill thing.
Yes, for the inspiration, with everything we have, it might not be the best choice to go through this. I was hoping we could, but let's do this differently. Instead, y'all just make the rolls that I tell you on your normal character sheet, and I can just modify the monsters. I just wanted to have some sort of easy way for everyone to kind of see whose turn it was, who was up, what your guys are currently facing.
Mhm.
We don't actually have to do the attacks through here. So if you want to rage, just say, "Hey, I'm gonna rage," and then
And then just do the rolls.
we'll do do the normal rolls, and I can actually modify the HP of the everything on here manually.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to enter a rage,
Okie dokie.
and it's going to give me +2 melee with strength weapons, and I'm going to swing at one of these little rats with my warhammer.
Oh wait.
Nice.
What is
Just
he
roll a
playing
d20
as?
since
Now-
I don't see the command for that.
What you can do, which could potentially help, is if you know exactly what you want to, you can either roll in here or you can roll on the sheet itself. But if you do something along the lines of roll, let's say 2d20 +5. If you do something like that, it'll automatically roll that, and then we can see what the values and everything are. Or you can roll yourself on the character sheet, or roll with physical dice. But for your character, let me pull that up real quick. I thought I had this guy in the campaign, but I do not. Campaign.
Wait, did you
No,
roll
no.
physical dice?
Oh my lord, I not won.
Oh, jeez. You said you rolled a natural 1 for your attack?
And that's what it looks like.
Cool. Okay, so for your hit, that is a 5. Who are you going after? Which rat?
Oh, sorry, rat 2.
Rat 2? Rat 2, rat 2, rat 2, rat 2. We're fighting rats to see what the best way for us to attack is, Annette.
Tell her to focus on her game. Stop bothering.
You've been told to focus on your game and stop bothering. I won't tell you who. You can blame everybody, including me.
She knows who told her. She knows.
She actually did. She said it was either Junior or Nico, so Okay, cool. So, Rat 2, you said?
You bet. I'm gonna guess
Okay.
its AC is nowhere near 5.
Rats are pretty squishy, but they have a little bit better AC than that. So we shall go on to the next. And it is now
Our wonderful
everybody's
cleric's
favorite
turn.
turtle's turn.
Yay!
Oh gosh.
Wait, which one is still alive?
Well, everything except one
2,
thing.
3, 4, and 5.
Yes, so if you click the little pin at the top, that'll show you everyone that's currently there. Oh, nice! You killed it.
Wait, what did he do? Guiding
He
bolt?
cast Guiding Bolt.
That seems a bit excessive for a rat.
I mean,
It was very excessive.
it was successful though, and that is what matters. Okay,
There's
On to the
nothing
next
left
rat.
of this rat. It is just like goop.
You're not a very nice cleric.
look, they have to do the dirty work, keeping all y'all alive.
Peace be with his ratty soul.
Oh, I mean, I guess at least you blessed his soul. Where was that? Wait, do rats have souls in this universe? How this works?
Yes,
Wonderful.
rats have souls.
Hmm. Not what I wanted to do,
I'm
but
not
okay.
100%, but I think I know a necromancer we can ask.
Hmm.
I don't think I trust
Speaking of-
necromancers.
Why does it keep doing that? Yeah, for some reason, if you don't include the name of the attack, it does not actually continue on tracking to who you're trying to hit, and I have no idea why.
Alright, so
But
let's
you
hit with
did
my
3
rapier.
damage
Okay.
on. You did 3 damage on Rat 3, so let me see if I can. RA3. Okay. I was testing all this stuff for like an hour before we started playing to make sure all this stuff worked.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I was trying to make things go smooth. Oh, that's why. Okay. I was testing, but there we go. Nope.
What is that?
It's an error in roll.
Oh, that's wonderful. Also, side question: how close are these rats to us? I'm trying to see something.
Close enough that you could punch him in the face.
Cool. I'm gonna do something crazy next round then.
Oh, I see what I did.
It is kind of a shame it doesn't do mapping for you.
Oh my gosh. What was the question?
There is no online map or display of where everybody is in relation to the other.
Not right now. I'm kind of doing theater of the mind just because. There we go. That's what I need. Easier than having when everyone's kind of learning and starting out to not have to have another account, log on, and figure stuff out. So I'm kind of saying, if you want to specifically say you're out of range of something, just let me know. On your turn, and we'll make sure that. Yep, they said it.
If everybody has Tabletop Simulator, we can use TTS for showing the map and then basically all playing here.
Complicated.
We can. Usually when I'm starting out with people, when I end up doing that, I spend a lot of time making maps, and then we visit like one of them, if that. But then I do also sometimes just have a generic grid. So it's something if everyone wants to take that route, we can end up doing.
Maybe once I get more experience, but for now we can start slow.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just trying to keep everyone with the minimal amount of things to worry about. Anywho, that rapier kind of pierced right through that rat and killed it.
Oh, excellent.
So
Fantastic.
on to the next one.
So we have 3 dead rats and 2 healthy ones. Wonderful.
And now it is my turn
The rat turn.
to attack. It is my turn.
I was trying to make my character appear in the scene of the battle. Can I introduce her late to the game?
Yeah, totally. If you load your character in, and then... yeah, so you already had taken care of that, so all you have to do is just do that. So !I space join, and then that will bring you right into the combat. There you go. Sweet.
Yay.
So
Getting crowded.
it's getting a little crowded.
Yes,
but that is
But she's a
fine.
kick-ass paladin who will save all your asses.
And I've upped the encounters because of the number of people. So the more guys you have, the more people we have.
No,
That will
no, no.
hopefully
You are a
make it-
terrible DM. You are a terrible DM. No. You can't change the rules on us now.
What rules?
A paladin has joined the party.
Yeah, now we have a healer. That means all the extra damage you can make up for, right? Right.
Okay, I don't play as a pocket mercy. I'm only gonna go running around saving RPG, and that'll be about it. The rest of
Saving
y'all,
me? I can heal. You might want to save our fighters.
Hey, I might
what's your point again?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I
don't
thought.
burn things.
The rat is going to. I really wish I could just type sax for this, but let's see how well this
Wait,
works.
why is it attacking me?
Because you haven't done anything yet.
For the love of all things holy.
And look at that! The rat missed. It actually wasn't attacking. It decided at the last minute to change and try to attack Gur.
Oh, thank goodness. No offense.
We have another rat who is not dead. who is going to also try to attack Gur.
Oh no.
And missed. No, that
Yeah,
was
he missed too.
horribly bad.
You
Gur's
crit
like
failed.
Look at that.
dancing around
That-
these guys.
That was incredibly bad, yes. Okay, we're on to the next one. Who is going to be everybody's favorite Tekken.
Well, he's not my favorite, but I'm sure he's someone's favorite.
I don't know any others, so.
So he's like a favorite by default.
Yep.
That also means he's the worst by default.
That's true. I agree with that assessment.
I'll be right back. I have to go put my dish in the sink.
Okay.
Oh, he killed the rat though. So just that kinda.
Nice. It is dead. We have one rat left.
Well, if that's the case, then I don't have to do anything ridiculous. Let's see here.
So how do we attack?
We now have Sax who's up.
Here, dash T.
Man, it's going to take forever for me to learn whatever language this thing uses.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fine. So
I've sent help to Europeans. Really? Have you?
that's
I can't just type bang attack. Like, who wrote this piece? Thank you.
Yeah. So if you do that, and the target is going to be either RE2 or RE4, yeah. In this case, you
RE2
want
is
to do
dead, this is
RE4.
4.
Yeah. Bingo! And now,
Okay, you just
Well,
killed
sure.
RE4 while I was typing, so is there something else I can go attack?
You're all dead.
What was my turn?
considering, yes. What am I trying to do?
Somebody needs to pen a cheat sheet for this.
Yeah, actually, let me get that for you.
Dead now. I killed it. Your paladin, you should.
Congratulations. You've
Whoever
killed
this party
the
member
rat.
is, it's useless because the paladin is better than a reverend.
So that's not very nice.
Well, just paladins always speak the truth.
I don't think I like this paladin.
It's
I
we
think the
we,
paladin's
we
gonna
already
get
have
out.
Are you lawfully good? What do you have against lawful good?
CRPG.
Oh,
like,
so
it
many
was- it was
things.
almost
So
two
many
paladins.
things.
I kind of wanted to play paladin. I was like, that's okay. I'll stay with monk. Then you would have had two Paragonal Swords of Justice.
Ugh,
In your
I already
ear.
don't
How
like you,
about that?
Tekken. Don't make it worse.
Okay, congratulations, everybody. We made it through this first round of testing all this stuff out and seeing how it works. I have ended the combat now, and we can actually begin playing. Make sure that y'all go in and oh, nice profile picture.
Do
Let's
we
see.
have to like do the long rest thingy on our sheets, or
Yes. So do. Whoops. You know, you would think I type all frickin' day for work, I could actually make it work. There we go. That's what you want to do.
G long rest?
Yeah. And if that doesn't work, let me know and I will throw a boulder at. Perfect. At
we will
Avray.
throw a boulder at it? Wonderful. That's not.
It'd probably hurt my computer screen more than anything, but I'd feel better.
So if we do wear leather sneakers, we get +3 stealth.
If you have leather sneakers, you'll get +3 stealth, but they are also kind of old, so they give off a stench, so it kind of evens itself out.
Does it smell better or worse than a dire pug?
I don't know. Depends on whose dire pug you're talking about.
I mean, have you actually like owned a dog, specifically a pug? I'm not sure
I
about
have
pugs.
friends.
Shelties, they
and-
fart. So if a pug smarts anything like a Sheltie fart,
It's a war
you do want to be downwind of it.
Dog farts are never good. Never, ever good. Pugs are very noisy breathers.
Yeah, I've been told.
Okie doke. So
Wait, what's a
Very
warding
good.
flare? Is that like a special ability or something?
yeah.
Okay.
So actually, there are custom counters for things. If you see the command I just put in, which is a little bang CC, it'll show you different, because different classes might have different custom counters. I was trying to figure out how to make them work appropriately, but trying to get everything to work just right, kind of a little bit of a pain. Because you have Bardic Inspiration, you can, if I wanted to, let's say, use, because Oblin the Goblin has key points. If I did something like that, okay, I thought that's how it would work. Because again, that's, oh my god.
So did it write back to D&D Beyond? It looks like, I can't tell.
Say that one more time?
It does look like it writes back to D&D Beyond. I just don't know what the update schedule is, or what triggers it to update.
Okay, so different skills and different stuff you use. Avery used to be owned by a just separate entity, pretty much a couple of people that were just working on it, and then D&D Beyond actually bought it out. So now they're doing a lot more tight integration between them. So long rest and stuff, I think, actually do track back to your character sheet.
Yeah.
So if you use skills, use things like that, it will actually... that's what I meant to do. So if I do something like that, which in this case was my key -5 on Boblin, it'll actually subtract the key points so that it will actually track those different counters. I think you can do the same thing for Rage. So if you, if Nikos did that, we should see for him, he would have Rage counters. And then you could subtract one, based off of each time you did something.
Can I do something?
Exactly.
Can I do something real quick? Can I cast a Divine Sense just to see it updates the page?
Sure.
So what is it, Bang cast?
Yep. And then space, and then the spell name.
Okay. Let's see if it's updated.
Yeah, and then your spell slots go down by 1.
Way cool.
I'm trying to see if we can get it to work out well for us, because then that would mean things are a lot easier instead of having to handle going between different things, clicking on different things. Everything's right here for us. If you ever want to see
the campaign page open, keep your character page open, and then keep the session chat open. And it does look like it periodically writes back to your character sheet.
It should be. I mean, based off what I was reading, but for that RPG, if you do that, it'll show you all your current spells.
Well, I already did that one. I was just trying to see how you cast after that.
Gotcha.
Name after cast, I think.
So it's like,
and as far as the other questions,
like that kind of thing. That. There we go.
Mage Hand. Good choice.
That's currently the link for doing all your a quick cheat sheet for all the player stuff with it.
Very cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. But in any case,
can you pin that? Apparently we can't pin on the channel.
Yeah, let me go to the notes.
No, you should be able to click on the more, the ... since you're the channel owner. You didn't give the rest of us rights to pin.
I mean, I can, yeah, actually, that might not be a bad idea to pin it into here if we want.
So I would have to choose a target for one of my spells in that case, right? If I were to cast something like a healing spell or something?
Right, and you can usually just use the character, use the character's name. If you want to do that. So, like, if you want to heal someone, something along those lines, then you could just, do cast.
I would like to suggest that Sax changes his character name to Sax.
Oh, right, because you looked at my entire name. Forgot about that.
Actually,
you might have to, that one you might have to do a verbal targeting to avoid all of that. I completely forgot about that.
I do think there's a way to make
Shortcut. or
an
something.
alias.
Let's hope
Yes.
so.
I will play with that on my own time so I don't waste y'all's. Nice. Okay, so we are going to begin begin now if everyone feels they're kind of somewhat at least confident with how we're trying to do this.
Yay.
Are
Cool
we
deal.
Just, ignoring the dwarf this session.
I'm going to, for now, we're just going to pretend he's been happily tagging along watching y'all.
Good. I'm
That's
happy
probably
with that.
safe. Yeah.
That said, I will note that if anyone can never make, is unable to make it to any of the sessions for any reason, you ain't going to lose out on leveling up or anything. Everyone is just going to, if y'all aren't here, you're going to be off doing your own thing. And then whenever you get back, whenever everyone levels up, you will level up along with everyone else. So that there's nothing. I don't want anyone feeling like they're going to miss out on experience or anything like that. Everyone's just going to all level up together. Yes, but even so, I just set it to milestone because it's easier. But generally, I'll just say everyone level up, and then you just put yourself to the next level instead of tracking specific milestones and stuff.
Thank you.
Especially because we got a lot of people and different schedules and everything. So I don't know if Lincoln is ever going to join. I'll try to poke him again on Facebook, but
did he say he
hasn't responded to any of my messages. He said he was interested, and then he joined the Discord, and he has not responded to me on any of the messages I've sent to him to let him know. According to Annette, Lincoln was just making cinnamon buns, so that sounds delicious.
We're all making cinnamon buns. It's like a thing right now.
I thought we were all supposed to make sourdough during the pandemic.
That was so.
That was months ago.
Quarter of the quarantine.
Okay.
I did not get the memo.
I even made my homemade starter.
That's beyond my skill limit. I just make rice, so
Go to sleep, Tekken.
You don't count when it comes to food.
They really don't.
Oh, nice.
You really don't.
Okay.
Being married to a Filipino, I've got 3 rice cookers. Nobody warned me.
That tracks. I mean, did you ask beforehand? That's kind of on you at this point, right?
No. And not only that, my wife didn't want any of the rice cookers. She goes, I want the $300 Zojirushi rice cooker that you tell it whether it's brown rice or white rice or jasmine rice or this rice. So I went out and bought the $300 Zojirushi.
That seems excessive.
That's like me.
Yeah.
I have 3 waffle irons.
Oh, you must really like
My
waffle.
wife is not Filipino, but she asked for the exact same thing.
The Zojirushi, they're nice.
Still excessive.
We've got that exact. Yeah, that's.
Have you made bread in yours?
It was
Just
a wedding
keep them
gift.
too.
That's something she asked for our wedding. I've heard that.
Ricky's been making mochi balls.
So
Mochi,
that sounds fantastic.
chocolate mochi. You know what mochi is? It's like sweet rice, cornstarch, and water.
It's the best stuff. It's nice
I'm
and
assuming
chewy.
we're all at a bar.
Huh?
Yeah. So let's gonna start y'all off here, and we're gonna do the general thing. So y'all just killed a bunch of rats. Y'all just killed a bunch of rats. You went back upstairs, out of the basement. What's that?
I have to drop for the night because my wife's asking me to help her out downstairs. So thank you.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, thank you. So we just finished killing all the rats in the basement again for a second time, and y'all were really good with it the first time. So bartender asked you back, "Hey, infestation's here again." You cleared them out without much issue. Y'all went back upstairs. The bartender gave you each 5 gold. Ooh, 5 gold.
Yay!
And so now you're back at the bar. He's giving you guys a couple of drinks, on the house along with your payment. And
get wrecked.
Let's start off generally. What do you all want to do? Let's start with I'm going to start with the turtle.
Wait, so is he like an actual turtle or?
He is an actual
Yes,
turtle.
He is.
Like a turtle person.
He is a.
What is
A
with our
turtle person.
weird party members? You got the bird guy, now a turtle person. You guys are weird.
You're a half demon, so
I mean, but still, only half.
What would a half turtle look like?
Like a snapping turtle head, but like a person
Yeah, I was
body.
gonna say it's like is it like
Maybe?
like one of those centaur things? Where
His
it's like
name would
half
be Shelly.
and like half literally, or is it like
Nice.
not like that? Because those are two.
Wait,
different
No.
things.
does he have like a shell?
yeah.
So he's like an
I
actual
do have
like.
a shell, and I can go inside my shell.
So he's like a
Teenage Mutant
walking
Ninja Turtles.
person. Like, so you
Here
look like
we
a
go.
ninja turtle
Yeah.
in a robe.
It's like
I
do you
am a
think-
ninja turtle that can light stuff on fire, and I have a robe.
Oh,
And a pet
What
goblin.
did
wait, he has the pet goblin. I'm so confused on what's happening right now.
You just go with it.
Okay.
Well, you
I'll just go with
you
it.
will have
It's
a pet
fine.
goblin.
I want to
So-
look for the creepiest, most disfigured person at the bar and go up and ask him if they have anything we can help them with.
Oh gosh, that's terrifying looking. How does he go in public? That's not...
To the bathroom, or just like
In general, like how does are people just like, oh no, that's just a turtle person. It's cool. Like what's the like? How do people
mean,
react to this?
It's in the world.
At this
RPG,
point-
it's normal to them.
yeah,
That's what their
it's
world
like
is
it's like any game. It's you ever play Final Fantasy stuff like that? You know, there's talking dogs. You have people with crazy
Yeah,
spiky hair.
but-
No one questions them.
I feel like they do, but
Giant swords that are bigger than you are. These things.
Yeah, there we go.
This is what my dude looks like. Hey, there you go.
oh, he looks
Nice,
less
perfect.
creepy, I guess.
He's doing a better job at hiding it than the picture I posted. So yes. So
His shell
have-
is still sticking out.
just a bit. I mean, it's kind of hard to hide that.
I like the fact.
So
that
yeah,
the
so
one on
you,
top has, like his little pocket thingy wrapped on the thing that's wrapped around his shell, or his wallet, not pocket.
I mean, amnesia dust. So, everybody's favorite turtle cleric walks up to the bartender and says, "Hey, do you guys have anything that is going on?" First, I'm going to assume that everyone's already exchanged pleasantries. Everyone's already bonded over killing the rats, so we're not going to go through the whole "Hey, how do you meet?" sort of thing, because that's just eh.
We met over rats.
You did over killing
Classic.
rats. So you go up to the bartender and say, "Hey, have you heard anything? Is there any news?" And the bartender mentions that some of the farmers have actually been noticing their livestock going missing.
Oh,
If you
dear.
guys
There's a
want to
chupacabra,
check
isn't
into
there?
maybe that. No,
Do you
not
have
at
a half demon with us? Did he
all.
get hungry?
What was that?
We do have a half demon with us. Did he get hungry?
Don't blame me. You're the one walking around looking like some kind of terror monster.
That's Terrapin.
Are you prejudiced towards turtles?
Oh my gosh. Just get your information from the bartender. Stop bothering me.
Oh gosh.
Livestock go missing, you say? How terrible. We
The
need to go
livestock
talk
has
to
gone
these
missing.
farmers and see if we can help them.
Is there money in it though? Before you go volunteering our services?
I mean, I can't. The
Well,
bartender
we must
looks
do
and
it out
says,
of the
"I
goodness
can't."
of our heart.
Have you met me?
Look, if we're nice to the farmers, maybe you'll put on a concert and they'll come. So,
So we're gonna do the old bait and switch thing is what we're doing.
well, let's just start with the bait stuff, and we'll worry about the switch if the paladin shows up again.
It's very possible. I mean, the bartender looks and says, the farmers, they don't make a lot of money, but their prize livestock goes missing, then they can't make any money. So they might be willing to toss you a couple of coins in order to, if it helps facilitate you finding what's going on for them.
I do have to get this monk his legend up, so I mean, this is good for PR.
Okay, so would anyone else like to do anything while they are here, or is everyone going to go seek out farmers?
I mean,
Let's
We
finish
might
our
as well-
drinks and go.
I was about to say we might as well drink and investigate this, I guess.
Sounds good. So y'all finish off your drinks, and they were on the house, so you don't lose any of the gold that you were given, because, you know, if bartender paid you guys some gold, then
That
requested
would've
it
been
back
fun.
for the
It's like-
drink.
It's like, so I need my money back. It's like, oh, well.
So, okay, y'all finish your drinks, you get
I
up,
have a different question.
and what's up?
Is gold something that we keep up with on D&D Beyond?
Actually, yes, you can. If you click on your, I'm just making sure I'm saying this right. Yeah, if you click on your equipment tab, I think it's equipment. Should be your equipment tab, and then you'll notice there's a little manage equipment. If you click on that, you will find out that I'm lying entirely.
Huh.
There's a
Oh no, there's a currency. Yeah,
Currency?
Wait,
yeah.
here it is. Currency.
Yes. Click on currency, and then you can actually up and down the amount of money you have.
$7.
So
Oh, nice. My character already starts at 15.
all depends on whatever your background that you chose and stuff is. Yeah. So five gold was a pretty good amount to be given for just taking out a couple of rats.
Well,
Especially since one dude just showed up out of nowhere, took one of them out, and was like, "See ya."
It's true. It's like I'm out, guys.
this guy likes to protect his cheese. Let's just move on. All right,
That's how he makes his money. Okay,
farmers,
so
livestock.
y'all go walking outside, and you're in the tavern. You're pretty well acquainted with with the area. I assume that, with the exception of one of our far travelers who is just here because, well, he comes from a distant place.
We left him at the bar, just in case more rats show up.
I see how that goes.
Still
So you walk
drinking.
outside. You can see that there's no different shops and stores and stuff around, but y'all are pretty well stocked, at least for right now. So I don't think any of those need to be visited at the moment. And you know that a little bit down the road is where some of the farms start up at. So
Okay.
I imagine y'all are going to make your way down to the farms.
Yes.
Wonderful. And we're going to do this like Lord of the Rings. So you guys walk, and I roll my dice, and you walk. No, I'm just kidding. So
Wait, what?
y'all make your way over to the farm, and there's a very confused looking farmer that's just standing there, staring off to the distance, back turned towards you, hands on hips, and he just keeps going, What do y'all do?
I go over and stand beside him, and also
Oh dear.
So now you have a farmer going, and you have a turtle that's also looking off into the distance going,
That's helping. Okay,
Right,
so I guess I'll approach the farmer and actually do something useful and talk to him. Jeez.
You walk over to the farmer. What do you say?
Hey, you.
Farmer goes, turns around, looks at you. Well, you're not from around here, are you?
How'd you figure it out?
Well, normally people just tap each other on the shoulder, but you went and said, hey!
Oh, so we're doing this, huh? Anyways, farmer guy. So I hear you have some problems with your livestock disappearing. Care to enlighten us on what's been going on around here?
So, if you look over there, he points over to the little area, and there's a couple of sheep. He says, you see over there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, we can count,
my
sir.
character is asleep now.
Oh dear.
And then he looks back and says, yesterday there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the day before that, there was 1,
Oh gosh.
2,
Guys,
3,
look, I don't have any fire
4,
spells.
5, 6. Now, I'm not a very math-related person,
You don't say.
but I'm pretty sure that that is now 3 less sheep I have today than I had 2 days ago. Which means I'm losing
Oh my god.
1 sheep a day,
Okay.
and I don't know where they're going.
Oh, you don't say. Now, did you notice these guys disappearing like overnight, or what? What are we? Kind of. What's going on? Give me some details here.
He looks off into the distance
Oh
again.
boy.
He turns back to you.
Look, I don't have any fire spells.
For him or the sheep. So, I count my sheep. I shear my sheep. I take care of all of that. And then I go to bed. And I wake up the next day. And I count 1, 2,
Oh my god.
3, 4.
Damn this guy. So they're disappearing overnight.
That's not 3 less than 6. RPG, tell him.
Well,
Can I cast like Healing Word?
for
Can I
what?
cast Healing
That's
Word
a
on his
really
brain?
good thought.
Because I
You're
think
good at
he's not
this.
all right in the head.
I think that's just how people are around here, apparently. Because that's yeah, he's a farmer. We'll just let him have this. All right. So it seems that your sheep are disappearing overnight. So that means whatever's taking your sheep is probably coming when you're not looking at nighttime, which means we probably need to stake this place out, don't we? Can we stake stuff out? We can stake this out.
Yeah, totally.
Ooh, stake out. Yeah, I like it.
You can
So-
definitely stake things out.
All
Steak's
right.
delicious.
Oh dear, we're not. Oh, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So
Puns
keeping
are
on.
common in D&D.
So I guess the current plan would be then, if we're going to do this, it's going to have to happen. Wait, what time of day is it now? Are we gonna have to like wait for this, or how does this go?
It's about twilight-ish. You know, it's getting a little closer to night because, you know, you guys had to take care of 2 entire rat infestations, then you sat around drinking for a little while, and now you wandered over to the farm area. I mean, you know, it's not a long distance, but it's a little bit out there. Just like all the people, they're all a little bit out there. So you know, it's getting closer to nighttime.
Fantastic. All right. So then, I say we should stake this farm out. Since he's losing one every night, then there's a good chance he's gonna potentially lose one tonight. So I think we should probably stake out the farm, guys.
I concur.
Everyone else feel like doing the same?
I agree and shapeshift into the farmer.
I agree as I look at the sunset and go, I concur with RPG because it is getting mighty late in yonder parts or whatever the
Did
farm
you
was.
just say yonder parts? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my
yonder.
gosh. Seriously, you guys are so lucky I don't have any fire
Win and roll,
spells.
RPG. I'm just trying to relate to the farmer.
The farmer looks at Gur and goes, "Ah! Where'd y'all get this really good mirror?"
Oh dear. Oh, we found one at the market. It was a steal.
RPG, why are you lying to him for? That's not cool, dude.
Hey! You keep
That
your
was
mouth closed.
wordplay.
I got this.
Okay, so y'all set up your stakeout and you get ready. Are you hiding anywhere? Are you just kind of sitting around and waiting, or what's going on there?
My
I am
character
standing
is
in the
hiding
field
in
like
his
a
own shell.
scarecrow, just waiting.
Okay, so we have one person standing like a scarecrow, doing very good. There will be no kindness around here, or unkindness rather. I forget what the term is. It's late.
I would suggest we hide somewhere in a bush, farm, something.
Like a haystack or something, I'm guessing they have around on their farm.
Can a changeling change into a sheep?
No.
No.
Humanoids only.
Well, that sucks.
But a changeling can make themselves sort of look like a sheep and stand on all fours,
I can
but it'd be a
always
really weird looking sheep.
cast an illusion though and make a sheep.
It won't last all night, though.
That's true.
So we got Reverend Tortuga is currently sitting on the ground hiding in a shell, which probably, I mean, that might be a pretty good good defense. I imagine whatever might be stealing from this farmer, they don't have to pull one over on him too much.
Yeah, probably not.
So yeah, okay. So you guys, you get ready. I'm gonna assume. Let's see. We got some hiding behind some bales of hay, some hiding in the bushes, one that's just sitting there in a shell. I assume you took the clothing off and retracted into the shell, or is this
Fully
just
clothed
looking kind
shell.
of like a mass of like a shell on a bunch of clothes?
It is most definitely a shell on a bunch of clothes. He doesn't have the best intelligence.
Oh dear.
Okay, cool. And he's the one that's going to be healing y'all. So just.
I was just
keep
about
that
to
in
say, I
mind.
was like, this is our healer, so this is fine.
You might
Okay,
want to
so-
like put some hay or something on top of him.
I think Nomio would like to take his bedroll roll it out over Dash, and be on his back and just kind of walk around with the sheep.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I like that. Anyone else doing anything differently other than we've described?
I have my hands on my hips, very astutely looking out into the dark of night.
You're
ready
a
for what's out
scarecrow.
there.
Why are you doing all of this?
Because that's my scarecrow pose, is my hands on hips.
Jeez.
Are you also going,
Going, as I have my martial artist sense about me of like what's out there. I'm gonna sense
gosh.
it.
And this is the guy I have to make into a legendary hero.
Lightning
Wonderful.
reflexes at the ready.
Wonderful.
You did it to yourself. Okay, so moving on. So we've got someone acting as a scarecrow. We have someone else that's kind of trying to blend in a little bit with the sheep. We have some people hiding in the bushes, and then we got a shell. And
Yes, we do.
the night is slowly ticking on, and suddenly you hear a slight little ruckus with the sheep.
Hmm.
And they start to kind of scatter a little bit, and then you hear two little voices that sound kind of childish, but not quite. Kind of a little, and it sounds like they're arguing with each other. What do y'all do?
I'm going to make my way
Investigate.
over. I'm going to try steering Dash close to it.
Can we tell that it's close to the sheep?
Yeah, it actually seems pretty close. So like it's getting quite close to the sheep, in fact. So there's the farmhouse, and then
Like,
there's where y'all are,
Would you stay
and then
within
there's the
20
sheep.
foot of the sheep?
I could say within 20 feet of the sheep. Yeah, we can go with that. I mean, it's.
I cast fairy fire.
What do you cast fairy fire at? The sheep?
You're gonna scare them away.
Well,
cast
that way we
fairy
can see what they are.
During all this, I'd
Okay.
like to steer Dash over and kind of sneak up on him and see if I can get some intel.
Okay, go ahead and give me a. Just give me a stealth roll. And just let me know what it is. In fact, you should be able to do that. Except exchange the @ sign. There we go. For that. That should work. That is more than sufficient. You start sneaking over and you see what appears to be two tiny little, well, not quite tiny, but two little goblins that are attempting to sneak up on the sheep. And at the same time that you're doing this, all of the sheep suddenly start glowing brightly like they are lanterns.
Okay. I'd like
Now,
to
the
talk to
goblins
him.
didn't notice Nomio wandering over, but they did suddenly notice whoosh, the bright light coming from the sheep. And rather than running away, they almost start sounding like they're getting excited,
Oh,
like they
gosh.
found the rarest animal they
So these-
possibly could.
Goblins are idiots.
I'd like to
Fantastic.
talk to him.
Oh dear.
As a sheep.
Okay.
I was just about to say.
I'm breaking my cover. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on?
They suddenly stop and go, ah! And then they start running away. What do y'all
Hey,
do?
wait guys, don't run away. I just want to talk.
I cast command. Stop.
Okay.
Wait, what'd he say he cast?
He said he cast command. Go ahead and actually, yeah, sure. Just give me the command. I believe has a roll on that, does it not? Perfect. I need to make a roll. They are goblins.
They're
They
not
fail.
smart, so that should at least take one of them.
Yep. One of them suddenly stops moving, and the other one continues running away. So what do y'all do?
I'm gonna chase the one that's running away, and the whole time I'm yelling, "Hey, wait up! I don't want to hurt you! I don't want to hurt you!"
That seems to make it want to run a little bit faster.
I was just about to say.
It
Sounds terrifying. It's like, this is
it sees a gnome riding on a meat device, chasing after it, yelling something it doesn't understand.
Oh dear.
It doesn't know what's going on. And now there's another one that's kind of stopped, frozen in time. So
Let's see, how do we approach
the
this?
one that is currently running away from Dashinall suddenly trips and lands on its face, and then stops moving and pretends like nothing can see it.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna go back over to the one that's currently commanded and ask, hey, what's going on?
Hey there, son. What you got going on? Why are you stealing these sheep?
Be goblin.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks at you and it just starts spewing out a bunch of different words, a bunch of different things. I don't know if you speak Goblin, or if you have an available language slot and would like to
No.
make that one of the languages.
It had to understand stop.
Well, you know, it kind of can't really. That's a good point.
My
You know what?
command is
We'll make it.
imbued with the power of my deity.
We'll go with that. So actually, I'm going to say, considering its command, I'm not going to care about language right now. So you ask the goblin, you know, hey, what's going on here? And it just starts talking. But it's talking in goblin. It
I
looks
stomp it
like
on
it's
the head
trying
with
to
my
move.
hammer and say, "Boy,
You smack it on the head with your. Is this your
Very
expandable
gently.
hammer? Oh, very
it's
gently.
my
Okay.
expandable hammer." I just kind of tap him and say, "Settle down now. Enough with that gibberish."
Oh dear. Why wouldn't you just wait until the actual person that can speak goblin gets to him and asking these questions? Hi.
The goblin kind of falls down, shakes his head, looks up at you with like pleading eyes. It has no idea why it just got smacked in the head.
Oh.
At least you assume that. And it continues speaking goblin.
Wait, which one of our team members speaks goblin now?
I mean, I could,
Which
but
one?
it's like I think I'm gonna save it for later.
Well, no, I think
Sorry.
somebody on the team already does, don't they?
Maybe. I don't
Obviously,
know
it's
if
not- Tortuga, because he's smacking things with hammers. But here, let me check
Pretty
our
much.
character peoples.
I mean, we do have a
No Mio, right?
Possibly.
Oh, is
Please.
Bob with me?
Wait, what did you say?
Not yet.
he
I
hasn't
speak
shown up yet.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I speak
Mhm.
Goblin.
I thought so. I was actually
Perfect.
assuming there was somebody on our team that does.
Yeah, so that
I
one that
thought-
I've been chasing understands me.
Yes. So there's one that's currently
because
there's one that's just like spewing off just a bunch of different stuff to a turtle. Exactly what it's saying right now, you have no idea. And then there's another one that is in front of the dash, and its rider Nomio, and it's just kind of pretending like it can't be seen. It figured if it fell down and it doesn't move, nobody will notice it.
Oh goodness. How far away is this goblin from me? The pretending to be dead one.
Yeah, probably about 30 feet.
Does it count as a humanoid?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I cast Charm Person. Driving me crazy.
We have two goblins that are currently charmed now. One that's continuing to jabber away at a turtle, and then another goblin that at the moment is still just lying face down on the ground, but now it's charmed.
Now, can I tell it to do something, or how does this charm work exactly?
Well, before we go forward with that, everyone go ahead and give me a insight roll.
Insight.
Insight. So you can either just click on the sheet, or you should be able to do that.
Check. Right.
And I'm looking for maybe a, 12. I'm going to go with 12.
Oh, Tekken got a 16. Oh, Gur got a 18.
Wow.
Got quite some heavy ones up there.
I was really hoping that Tortuga was going to be the one to get it and everyone else was going to fail. Oh, I'm so
he
disappointed now. He didn't. So you have a monk that has been going, and this whole time the monk has been being very assessing the situation. And then we also have a changeling who's really, really good at, understanding things, because they have to in order to, properly take on the persona of other people.
I'm gonna have to use my spell slot for that. Hold on.
Both of you noticed that as soon as the goblins got freaked out, they started both heading back away from the way they came. Not like they were trying to scatter, but it almost seemed like they had a very particular place they were trying to run back to.
we should go there and burn it.
Or
Now, hear me out.
before we start setting things on fire, we should probably, tail them, see what's going on, because, maybe they have a good reason for doing what they're doing before we start setting things on fire.
Well, they're stopped and charmed, so all we can do is bring them along with us as we head in that direction.
Good, because then we can use them as pawns.
Hey, can we tie them up?
We don't
You
need to tie them
could?
up. Mine is charmed. It's not going to do anything.
Considering
I know,
you
but
have
it only
two...
lasts for like.
I'll look over at the one that's close to me and go like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing here?"
It starts also spewing off a bunch of stuff, but it starts talking about how it was told it's not going to get any food unless it keeps bringing the thing that makes the food back.
There's a man behind the man.
Oh my!
No.
What's the thing that makes the food?
Guys, there's an actual villain behind all of this. What are you doing?
He starts explaining how there's this really big... It sort of sounds like a meat grinder, and he's trying to explain it, but he's a goblin, so he's, talking about this big churny thing with spikes, and sheep go in one end, and food come out the other.
Oh, it's a slaughterhouse.
It makes sausage?
I mean...
Hey,
It seems
I
to-
want to be nice and give the one in front of me some of my rations. Like a Snicker bar. Whatever the medieval equivalent of a Snicker bar is, that's what I want to give this dude.
I don't think
Sure, Snicker bars can
existed
exist,
back
so
then.
you go ahead and give it a Snickers bar, and it looks very, very thankful and eats it. And it takes a bite and looks really happy, and then it gobbles the entire thing down, and then it holds its hand out looking like it wants some more.
Oh, great.
I'll give him another one.
But do you just have an infinite supply of Snickers?
I mean,
He
if
shoves the
Dipper
thing
went
down,
angry
and then
at
he
him,
looks like he's starting to sniff around. And it looks like he's getting closer and closer to you. And then he jumps on your shell, and he's kind of climbing around a little bit, trying to see if he could find where more of the Snickers are.
You made a friend. Good job.
And jumps off the shell and just kind of sits there looking at you expectantly. Got two
we're not
charmed
gonna tie this
charmed
one up.
goblins.
He's not.
Well, I
And
mean, since we do know that they're taking these back for a reason, we should probably use one as like bait or something and try to draw out whatever's causing them to steal these things in the first place.
That's a good idea.
Use the other one. This one's cute.
Oh my gosh. Just I'll use my charmed one then to do it.
I believe Gur was saying something. What is that?
Are we bringing one of the sheep along with us?
We may have to for this to work.
Yeah, otherwise the thing that once more is going to be angrier than it will be if it didn't have one.
You might even say angry Gur. Okay, keep on.
Don't do that. We don't do puns.
Welcome to D&D. So the plan is to take the goblins, follow them back with the sheep.
Yes. Although, yeah, we have to use a real one. My illusion wouldn't last long enough.
In my head, I'm just imagining illusion, and then they try to pick it up, and they're just sitting there very confused.
She's like, why is it
for
this
like
working?
20 minutes.
So yes, we have to take the real sheep. I mean, the farmer is just gonna keep counting anyway, like a crazy person, so it's fine. He's gonna have to take
His
one
mask
for
option
the
is,
team.
we could confuse him anyway.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, I mean, we all have weapons. He's lived long enough.
So, are y'all just gonna pick up a sheep? Gonna tie it? What's the plan for?
I'm not gonna
bringing the
pick
sheep?
it
You're
up.
gonna
We have strong people for that. Tekken, grab a sheep.
Fine. I grab a sheep because I have strong
grab a
neck
sheep.
muscles, and I carry it over my shoulder.
I'm going to assume that that Nomio says to one of the goblins, "Hey, can you take us back?"
Yeah, I'd like to meet
Cool.
this guy. Who's the guy that makes the sausage for you?
Oh dear.
He starts putting little things on his head to make it look like there's a big kind of crown, and
There's a
he seems
king.
to be, he's talking, very, very, very high regard about the king, saying how, king gives food, doesn't spit on me when I bring food.
Oh,
That's good. That's really good. when
okay.
people spit on you.
Really, really good food, sometimes not so good food, but sometimes really good food, all based on what we bring back. So we find good food material to make food. Sometimes big fluffy thing kind of gets stuck in teeth, but it's okay, 'cause food.
Does he like chicken too?
We're not gonna steal everyone's livestock for this. Don't ask these questions.
Chicken? Bok bok! It makes like a little flapping with its arms.
Honestly.
Yeah, chicken. Does he like
Ah.
chicken too?
Thing that tastes like everything else. Chicken.
Hey guys, he says his boss is like a king and he likes to eat stuff. So we should get him a bunch of stuff and see what he gives us.
So basically, what you're telling me is you want us to rob this village of all their stuff, give it to some random goblin king so he can give us stuff, and then just leave them to their own devices.
Well, he says if you bring him stuff, I think he's like a sausage maker or something.
Oh,
He
gosh.
gets all the meat
I do
and
like
he takes
stuff.
it
But
And he
stealing
feeds
is
people to
wrong
bring
and
the
against
stuff.
God's will.
You know, why don't we just go bring a sheep to him and then we'll see what happens?
Thank you. Jesus, at least there's somebody sensible on this team.
I'd like to ask the goblin what his boss's favorite meat is.
He says turtle soup or
Hey,
trouble.
as the preacher, I must say that stealing is wrong. And unless it's like really good stuff, we don't need to do that.
The goblin, upon being asked that question, kind of makes like a little puts his hand kind of underneath his neck, and then he points like kind of at the leg, and he goes, "Bow, bow, 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 bow." And you probably get the idea that he's talking about turkey leg, but you don't know.
Guys, I think his boss likes turkey even more.
I'm sorry. Where do you think we could find a turkey right now? Just go to the market and be like, "Hey, you got any live turkeys we can take to a goblin gang real quick?"
Oh, okay.
So it's about this point that
can you show
Go
us
ahead.
the way to your boss?
he shakes his head yes and
would
just
like
points.
to go knock on the farmer's door.
What?
I want to go knock on the farmer's door.
Why?
So we've got I'm really hoping that Ramblin's going to do what I'm hoping he's doing. So yeah, the goblin just kind of points off in your question, in Nomio's question to, hey, where is he? He's just pointing off in a distance and looks at you happy, like, he did a good thing. And now, as this is happening, we've got a Tortuga that's walking to the farmer's front door and just starts knocking.
He's going to ask him if we can buy the sheep so we can sell it for sausage, right?
And
Why
the
are
farmer opens.
Exactly.
we can just steal it? He's not even out here.
Whoa.
The farmer
RPG.
opens the front door
I am not
and
even
looks and
familiar.
says, "How can I help you?" And luckily, the turtle is the one that knocked on the door, so he's pretty much blocking anything the farmer can see going on right now. But the farmer opened the front door and he's looking at Reverend Tortuga Brightburn.
Good evening, sir.
Hello!
We
And he
need-
looks. He's trying to see if he could
I
see the
would
sheep,
like
but you're kind of in the
to
way.
give you 10 gold pieces for the rest of your sheep.
Gonna give him
Yes,
what?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh my gosh.
7,
I need a
8,
spell to set this
9,
portal on
10
fire.
gold pieces for you the rest
We
of your
could
sheep.
just steal them! He was literally inside! He couldn't see anything!
He looks at the gold, and then you notice that there's 5 gold pieces that are sitting on his desk, in a little desk by the entryway of his farm. Like 10, and he starts counting on his hands. That's like 10 times more than what I currently have.
Surrounded by idiots.
Sir, I do think, and he starts giggling to himself, and you kind of get the idea. Now, again, I guess Tortuga's intelligence, you said, is a little bit low as well, but he's a turtle, so he's probably wise. You can tell that the farmer's giggling, thinking that he is pulling one over on y'all with this deal. So he's going. I'll give you that deal. That sounds good. Just find my other sheep for me, okay?
So that's a fun
The farmer
story
holds
about
his
that.
hand out.
It's like story.
No. This is for all the sheep, even the ones that got lost and maybe sausages. I mean, they're definitely not
Oh
sausages.
my gosh.
You want some sausage, son?
Tortuga, if you don't get away from that door right now.
You know,
But I kind of do want some sausages.
Okay, can we just leave him before my charm wears off of this goblin?
oh, trust me, as the DM, this charm isn't going anywhere until this
Oh, thank
conversation is done.
goodness.
So the farmer looks at you and says, "You know, I got some sausage. For 5 of those gold pieces you have in your hand," he's totally misunderstanding that he could have had twice that much. He says, "For those 5 gold pieces, I will give you some sausage."
Does he know he's already taking those 5 for the sheep we're about to steal from him?
No, he's a very,
Simple gentleman is what we're getting
I guess
here.
so. He's pretty much.
Just give him the 5 gold pieces, and as he goes to get it, we're gonna take off and run.
So you.
Because I kind of regret saying 10, and now
I just want to make sure I'm framing this scene correctly. So y'all were gonna very carefully get away with sheep, and then you walked up to the front door and knocked and woke the
Yeah.
farmer up, and now
Basically, yes.
you were trying to make a deal with him, and then as soon as the deal went south, you're pretty much saying everybody run, and then suddenly you're just taking off, stealing the sheep in front of him.
well,
No, I'd
I'm
rather
giving
not do
him
that.
5 gold pieces.
What was that, Gur? I heard you say something.
I'd rather not run.
I mean,
Okay.
if it gets to
So-
it, we can kind of
That's
take him
right.
in a fight.
We should
so...
burn. We should burn.
Tortuga. Tortuga turns around and starts to I guess walk away towards the rest of y'all. What's everyone else doing?
Wait. What happened to our sheep? What happened? I thought we were gonna
Well,
pay
you
1, 2,
you
5,
still have
10.
the sheep, but he was trying to buy the sheep. But then the farmer thought he wanted sausage, so then he was going to try to get the same 5 pieces to get the sausage and us take the sheep. So this whole thing is just a mess because he opened. He could have avoided all of this. Could have avoided all of this. But he had to go and
Whatever, dude.
he had to go and wake up the stupid farmer. So now the farmer's going to be looking at us, stealing his sheep, and then he's going to assume that we were the ones doing this entire time when, you know, it was a bunch of goblins. So now we're
As long as
probably
we get the sheep
criminals.
without stealing them, I'm happy.
Well, no, we're actually stealing them now because he just realized that his plan is falling apart, and he just told us all to run with the sheep.
I'm throwing.
So,
I'm throwing 5 gold pieces at him. I'm
Oh.
throwing 5 gold pieces at him as I'm walking away.
Oh my gosh.
No one's done that to me since my days dancing at the tavern.
I thought I recognized you from somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
So do we
He
get
seems
to...
pretty content. He quickly gets down and he's trying to. So you threw the gold at him, but he's almost trying to pretend like you didn't notice you threw the gold. So he's like carefully getting down, trying to like sneakily take the gold away.
Oh, gosh.
So he's very distracted right now.
Okay, so...
And he's like, taking the gold and carefully closing the door. He doesn't see what y'all are doing at this point.
Fantastic.
Walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
So we're going to take our sheep. We're going to have this goblin take us to his master. I'm going to come back later, and we're going to have Gur steal all this money back because we shouldn't have been giving it away in the first place. And then we'll reconvene after that. Let's do this.
Sounds good. So are y'all gonna just follow the goblins back to wherever it is they came from?
Yes, to the direction that they're pointing in towards their lair or whereabouts.
Cool. So y'all
I do have a
You'll get on your
about this,
way?
though.
and you start following after the 2 little goblins, and they're small. They're trying to keep a good pace, but they're walking. You guys are walking for a little bit. It's kind of late out, so there's not really too much you have to worry about right now. They're walking, and then you kind of come around a little bend in the path, and you almost see like a weird little, looks kind of like little huts built, just with various bone and meat and kind of strung together with, looks like, maybe some fishing wire and stuff. And as you guys get really close, the goblins look at you, and there's one really big hut in the center, and there's a couple of more little huts off the side, and they point at the big hut in the center, and they look to Nomeo and say, "That where meat made."
Awesome. I get to see how the sausage gets made.
Oh dear. Focus, Nomeo. Focus.
So, what do y'all do? No one seems to be outside, out and about right now. Again, it's middle of the night at this point.
Let's see.
Can I do like
What
a
all-
perception check or something? See what's going on?
Yeah, totally.
This should be fun.
They can either roll it or do it through Discord. Yep, those are definitely
What
some
is
huts
with
over
the
there.
crappy rolls?
You said those are definitely some what?
I said yes, those are definitely huts in front of you all.
Jeez.
I want to ask the goblin what his king's name is
Ooh, good question.
as I march right on up to the meat shack.
Oh,
The
dear.
goblin looks at you and says, "Big Bub,
Of course.
Big Bob?
That's a great
Big Bub."
Of course.
Big Bob.
This is
This is going to be awesome meeting him. And I just keep on walking along to the meat shack.
Now, as you get closer, Reverend Tortuga, because he was looking, does notice that there are a couple of sheep carcasses kind of flattened out a little bit around the big outside, like hanging outside the big hut.
We found the culprit. There will
I
be
mean, well,
justice.
we kind of already figured that out. Now it's really just a matter of either one luring out whoever this is or actually investigating. But I don't feel safe, and Meat Shield should probably be checking stuff.
And Nomio is walking straight up to the front of the big hut, you had said?
Yep, leading the sheep and whatever goblins are coming with me.
Okay. So the two goblins are kind of, they see what you're doing, and now you are a gnome, you are riding a thing, but you're still fairly small. So you have these two goblins that are trying to hide behind you, but doing a very poor job.
Hmm.
And you walk up to the front door, and there is a door that is closed in front of the little hut.
That's what that is.
I want to pick up the two goblins and put them on my back.
Of course you do.
You walk over, and they don't seem bothered by it too much, and you throw them on your back.
We're friends now. Yay.
Well, I
I
mean,
guess they're charmed.
technically, we kind of
No,
charmed
we
them, so it's like forced friends.
Forced.
The only way
They're
you
my
can make
pets, and they don't
friends.
have a choice on the matter.
I'm not sure you should probably just straight up open that door because we don't know if any of this. Well, not the goblins are idiots. They probably wouldn't be smart enough to booby trap this place, would they?
Are you asking me, or?
I'm just going to open the door.
I'm asking my
Nobody's stopping
teammates
me.
because I don't know if they're just gonna just straight up open the door. Well, never mind. He said he's gonna open the door.
They're gonna straight up open the door. Don't worry.
Ask for a response or
I
something.
get along with everybody, guys.
Oh gosh.
It's okay. It's going to be okay.
Is anyone else going to do anything before Nomio opens the door, or?
Well, I'm
Are
going
we
to wait
going
and
to
not
continue?
get murdered because
Okay.
that's a good idea.
So,
I'm going
Sure,
to
any-
assume the freaking huge turtle can't hide for a second, can he?
I mean, you can try. Give me a stealth roll. I'm
good.
looking for a 12.
My stealth isn't good.
Not to mention we're standing out in
Oh
the
well,
open.
let me try for it.
Hey, you could always nat 20, and then you'll like be invisible.
Could you imagine? Like in an open field, it's like, where'd he go?
You all would know because he'd be laughing too much. Huh.
He
Not
failed.
quite what I was looking for. You attempt to hide, and might think that you have hidden, but not really as well as you might think. Would you like to describe for the rest of the group how you attempt to hide?
I hide behind a pole that is way too skinny for me.
Wait, there's a pole here?
Of course.
You're
I
right.
mean,
Yes,
you know,
there's
stuff's-
got like a
by the
little porch
door.
or something.
If stuff's hanging on something, there's got to be a pole, right? So you just march right up to where the hanging sheep are, and just kind of position yourself. And as you're doing this, You also have 2 goblins on your back, so let's not forget about that. They're trying to help hide at the same time by trying to position themselves behind the pole as well. And they look pretty content with themselves.
Oh dear.
About the same time that this is going on, someone known as Nomio walks up and opens the front door. And as soon as you do this, just horrendous smell, horrible smell, pours out from the front door. And Nomio, can you give me a dexterity check?
Check or save?
Same thing. Just give me a dex roll. You can do it as there you go. Wow, that is more than good enough. So you open the door and a cow comes running out and almost knocks you over, but luckily Dash jumps out of the way just in time. And another cow comes running out, and they actually run out behind y'all, and they are looking pissed.
Oh, wait, are we gonna have to fight cows?
Hey, you guys, can you grab those cows? I didn't mean to let them out.
And at about the same time this happened, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm carrying a sheep, so that's not happening. Sorry.
Well, put the stupid sheep down, obviously.
I might need to throw it RPG or something. He's just a weapon. You never know.
Oh. Well, okay.
At about the same time this happens, the 2 goblins that were on the back of Tortuga almost seem to get a little worried. They jump down. Charm's gone at this point, and they run inside the hut. And as they run inside the hut, you guys can sort of, notice after the smell and the cows, cows cleared out, the smell is kind of going away. You can look in and you can see that there is a larger, very decorated goblin sitting on a little throne, spinning a little crank. And you can see that there are a couple more goblins that are kind of feeding just the sheep into this pretty much just looks like a pasta press as far as they've built, but spiky into this thing. So they have an input and an output, and it looks like they're trying to make food. As you notice this and the cows go running out, the goblin, who we have learned is named Big Bub, looks up, seeing where his cows ran to, and you see him just point. The goblins that are there suddenly jump down, get to attention, and they start chasing towards y'all. If everyone could roll for initiative.
Oh, dear.
So we are going to...
How do we do initiative rolls again? Sorry.
So you're good. So all you have to do is exclamation point space or exclamation point I space join.
Okay. Yeesh.
Wasn't sure if the I join does a whatchamacallit automatically.
So I check roll.
Wow,
yeah,
that was a terrible roll. How'd you? Jeez.
My first one was 12. I wasn't trying to angle for stats.
He's a big turtle that was originally carrying 2 goblins on his back and trying to hide. So
I guess that makes sense.
That'll do it.
Holy crap, they rolled a pretty high initiative. That's not good.
They did, but they're also goblins, so hopefully it'll work out well for you. We'll see. And this, I'm just glad I'm doing this because it's hilarious as hell to me, honestly. Cows.
Honestly.
Wow, we found the cow level already, guys.
You did. Congratulations. So, it starts off, and we have a very confused-looking big bub that stands out of his chair and points at you all menacingly. The other goblins that jumped down are now trying to sort of try to protect him in almost a little weird phalanx in front of him. And there's 2 cows behind you that are mooing, and you might get the feeling that they're just cows, but they're pissed off for some reason, and they nice. And they don't seem to distinguish between friend or foe at this point. So now that everybody has rolled for initiative, and we're getting ready to begin. Shunk. It is now Big Bub's turn.
Wait, we have to fight the Goblin King too?
I mean, he's there.
He's there. Well, that's good.
And you see, like, his throne almost seems to be made up of a bunch of spears. Which probably aren't terribly comfortable, all things considered, but hey, goblin. And he reaches behind, and he picks up a spear, and he chucks it straight towards, I keep forgetting Nomio's name. Straight towards Nomio.
Are you going to connect this into a 2-part series just to force people to follow you so you can hear me and redundant? Why would someone do that? That's awful. Look,
Let's see if this works.
Fine. What do I have to do? You know what you have to do.
That is not at all what I said.
I was like, wait, what?
Hold on 1 second. That's not right. Give me 1 second. So much for Matt testing all this stuff out before playing with y'all. Okay.
So what you're trying to say is he threw an invisible scimitar at us.
Yes.
Sounds
It's very advanced technology.
I like scimitars. I want to steal it. Wait, I'm a preacher. I can't do that. Never mind.
No, please continue.
Join the dark side, I guess.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay. You might have gotten lucky this time.
Yay?
Is it
Possible.
bad I already have my attack typed in?
Yes. 'Cause you
No,
might
that's
get murdered
fantastic.
before it happens.
So, this goblin boss looks a little confused at first, and he appears to not do anything. Now it's Nomio's turn.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Okay, I want to go. Hey, hi, you're Big Bub. Hey, sorry about the cows. I didn't mean to let them out. We have a sheep for you.
He stops for a minute. Give me a... Let's go with persuasion check.
No, I already have my attack typed in. And I want barbecue.
Oh my goodness.
So, upon hearing you say the word sheep, he looks excited for a moment, seems to stop what he's doing, even more so than he did before, and goes to tell his other gnome, or I almost said gnomes because I'm looking at the word Nomio, tells his goblins, like puts his hand down. The goblins seem to stand down for a moment. And now it is the goblins' turns. The goblins appear to not really listen to the goblin boss. and they try to attack the one who said sheep.
Oh dear.
So in this case, one of the goblins pulls out a little tiny sword that he was holding.
Is it cute?
It's a cute little tiny scimitar. Yeah, it's. I mean, for Nomeo, it might look like possibly a normal sized scimitar, but for a giant turtle man, it probably looks like a tiny little trinket.
Awesome.
And I'm going to say to him, "Hi, buddy."
It still swings, and it looks like it hits you for 4 damage.
Ow! Hey,
Yeah.
what the hell's that, man? What the hell?
Oh no. I think they really want
goblin-
that sheep.
The next goblin looks at Gur and realizes he's a little bit too far away. I assume Gur didn't quite go jumping in because he is a rogue, correct?
Yeah, I really can't match the enthusiasm of the barbarian.
Okay, so he's a little bit too far away to be swung at his sword, but then there's also this turtle. And he sees this turtle and saw that the other 2 goblins were on the turtle. And this goblin is thinking, they were trying to attack him. I should help. And let's see if I can just type Reverend, if that'll work out.
I need to change my name to like Art. RBG. Oh no, RTB.
And it tries to attack the turtle, but unfortunately, it is a turtle with a giant shell, and he is very, very good at not getting hit with things when he doesn't want to. So it appears to miss. The other 2 goblins, they look around and they seem to be a little perturbed at what happened here. Excuse me. So they also try to smack the turtle. One of them being one of the goblins that was originally charmed and didn't quite enjoy the experience, but was still happy to be given a snicker, so he avoids him. But the other goblin, not so happy.
Yay for
He
the
takes
medieval
his tiny
figures.
little sword and somehow managed to get his sword right in between the shell and gives you a little jab right there. That final one though, that final goblin that was there, he was pretty happy that he got food from you, so he doesn't want to attack you. So it is now Gur's turn.
Goblin of the Sea, you gonna die?
My laptop kind of died, so can you roll a dual attack with my rapier and dagger on one of the goblins?
I think I can. So 2 rapier attacks on one of the goblins?
2 weapon fighting, so 1 rapier, 1 dagger.
Okay, so hit with rapier, then hit with dagger. Cool. Let's see how well this works out. That is mine, not yours. Let's get rid of that. I thought I could roll for you. That's weird. Guess I can't. So, let me do a roll instead and then just subtract. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Over to Gur. Find the rapier. Click the roll button. Yes, I know it timed out. I didn't hit anything average. Sheesh. We're gonna roll for a hit. Oh, thank God, that was a 7. At first, I thought you rolled a 1.
It happens.
Wow, that is a very good amount of damage there.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I did it again. I keep doing that. You go to hit the goblin and kill it. So, would you like to explain your killing blow?
Stabbed right through the heart with the rapier.
Oh dear.
That would do it. That would definitely do it. Because you attacked him with that one, we'll say, hey, you want to go for another one with your dagger as offhand?
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, there's no dex bonus for that one.
You rolled a 20, so even without your dex bonus.
Oh, okay.
So he's like super dead.
Let's see what the damage is. Only slightly less. HPGO 2. Minus 6. The other goblin is looking pretty hurt right now.
That's what it deserves.
We are now
Thank
moving
goblin.
on to our monk.
Bless its soul.
All right, let me put this sheep down because man, I've been on many an adventure across the planet, and I think this is the last time I'm gonna parlay and try to be like, yeah, let's take the sheep and help the people that might be in the wrong. Because how did this work out, RPG? Huh?
We were not
Write a song about
helping
that
them.
one
We were
next
using
time,
the sheep
pal.
to have them lure us to him.
We're great because they're tagging us, and we can't even do that. So,
Well, that's not my fault. He opened the door.
all right, I'm gonna
I was
attack
trying to do the right thing.
this flipping goblin in the face. Oh wait, is that not right? G. Is it
It's
G-O or
G O. O instead of 0.
Not 0. It's a O.
Oh man. Oh, miss. Whatever.
So everybody's favorite monk gets up and he looks like he's getting pumped. He's starting to get a little, fist rolling, looking excited. Rears that fist back, and he goes to punch. But unfortunately, he was carrying a sheep for a while, and even though he is a highly trained martial artist, his arms got just a little bit atrophied. So that punch didn't quite land where he expected. It is now the cow's turn.
I forgot about the cows. Oh, crap.
Oh, Lord.
Nice.
They actually have attacks. This is wonderful.
Of course they do. I'm just imagining at this moment, hey there, guys. We've got the cows, and it is okay. But I can't do his voice, so I have no idea how to do that. He'd cast a spell, and suddenly a unicorn would appear. Maybe they'd help, I don't know. So, this first cow, it's just going straight for the person standing in the door, which is everybody's favorite gnome, Nomeo.
Oh, dear.
And it is charging straight at him. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. He got killed by a cow.
Wait.
Please tell me that one of our healers has a resurrection spell, because that's not good.
Oh, I get some death saves. Don't worry, guys. I get some death saves.
He'll be okay.
0 doesn't mean death.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Oh.
Pretty much he's in a dying state. The other cow isn't going to charge the dead, possibly dying person. So it is going to go straight, towards I don't know why I have to type in
Oh,
the
God.
stupid name for this if I can't. It's going for the turtle. We're going for the turtle. Instead of Reverend, I'm trying Tortuga this time. That is also mine because I keep forgetting what I need to type in. Cow! Okay. Charge at Tortuga. I would like to charge at Tortuga.
Oh crap!
What the heck?
What?
This is not good. This is not good.
Why are the cows hurting this much?
They're bigger threat than the goblins and their king.
Yep.
Not
I
good.
say we side with the goblins and take out these cows, man.
The cow rolled a natural 20.
I should be laughing at this.
Oh dear.
On the bright side, it's now RPG's turn.
I
Jesus
don't even know what
Christ.
to do because oh crap. Well, first I'm going to use one of my actions to cast Bardic Inspiration.
That is a good thing to do.
I'm going to use it on Tekken, so hopefully he doesn't miss as much as he tends to do.
I wonder if you can actually... Hold on a second. Okay, if you're going to use the Bardic Inspiration die, if you end up wanting to use that, we'll just manually do the rolls and then adjust everything appropriately. Because I have no idea how to make the inspiration work with adding stuff on here, at least not yet. I'm probably going to end up having to, unfortunately, code up a bunch of extra stuff for us.
Maybe try
if I wanted to work through here.
Maybe try in the arguments adding roll 1d6 or something like that. Plus 1d6.
Oh, can we do that? I haven't.
I'm just totally guessing. It's magic at this point to me.
It's very possible. Let's see.
Holy cow.
Oh, cool. So yeah, so you actually can. So if you type in, so if you're going to use that bonus for your Bardic Inspiration die, you can, with the attack, do -B and actually put in how much your roll is. So you can do something like, well, that's cool. Attack, Goblin 3, for the scimitar, and then if you end up, let's say, rolling a 4 on the Bardic die, you can do that, and it will automatically add 4 to whatever the 2 hit is.
And then follow-up question. Is it possible to heal them when they're at 0, or are they just like out of the fight for now?
So normally you'd have to do a whole stabilizing thing, but as far as I'm concerned right now, if you can heal, feel free, and we'll just count it right for now, at least for this session. We'll just say yes if you can heal them, and then it'll auto stabilize and everything.
Okay, because that's not good. We lost 2 fighters already.
The giant
I'm
turtle.
going to heal the turtle since he's our healer. I'm going to cast Healing Word. Let me pull out my bagpipe, stick the drone in his mouth, and let's see, how do we cast this thing? It's
I want to bring up like somehow this whole healing and consent thing, but like at the same time, I feel like the turtle's gonna say, you know what, I'm dying. Just go ahead. Anyway,
it's a dire situation. He's gonna have to get over it. How do I cast it on this
It's
thing?
like a really big IV, essentially. You should be able to check your spell book, and then you can just do bang cast, and then the spell name, and then -T, I think, for a target if it takes a target, which in this case it will. So.
And you said do. I'm sorry. You said do.
Yeah, you should be able to do. If I could type correctly. that. That, I think.
Cast healing word. And then Tortuga.
Hey, he got 4 health back. Look at that. You're back up and back in the fight.
All right. And let me make sure I cast that on my page. There we go.
Oh, actually, you could check and see if it automatically, because I think Ken was saying that they do have it hooked up now, so it will automatically deduct the spell slot from you. But I don't know. In any case, we have our bard, who has now officially helped bring the turtle back into fighting form. You can use your bardic inspiration and give the die as a bonus action. So, would you like to give that to the person who would be up next,
Could I
or
do it
anyone
again?
else for that matter? Oh, did you already give someone your bardic inspiration?
I gave Tekken mine. That's why you were doing the
Right.
thingy.
Yeah. So go ahead, and I'm curious about this. Try doing that.
We're doing. Let's see here. So CC -1.
Hey, cool, it worked. So then it automatically subtracted from your bardic inspiration. The CC stands for custom counter, so different characters might have, like, you have bardic inspiration. We've got our rager that does has rage, so he has the rage counters and stuff, so you can actually adjust that as well that way to keep track. And if you check your character sheet, it should have gone, the bardic inspiration should have gone down 1 as well, hopefully. In any case, we are now coming on to BAM! A goblin. One of the other goblins that was on his shoulder, on the turtle's shoulder, and jumped down. And he wants to be a little helpful.
Oh God.
So this goblin, he was the one that was given the chocolate bar. So he's feeling a little happy, and he sees that cow rammed right into the person, pretty much the machine that was giving him food. And it's not very happy about that.
Well,
So it's going to pull out his tiny little scimitar and try to slash that cow, and we'll see what happens.
Good. Him.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't think you did that right.
Let's see what happened there.
I like it.
I was saying, it's like I'm okay with it, but I don't think that's what was supposed to happen.
I am so good with this. Did he just like swing his scimitar around and hit everyone?
He went crazy. He's just like, nah, goblin rage.
Oh, I see what I did. Bad, I'm gonna just stick with it. I attacked all the goblins instead of the cow, so we're gonna go with it. This goblin was some sort of super goblin with martial arts training. It was going to attack the cow, and it's like,
That's
hey, I have a better way to handle this. And it just swung its scimitar around in a whirlwind of fury.
Oh my.
And got all the goblins sitting next to it.
Attacked a lot of the goblins that were sitting next to it. Yeah. And they are so stunned, they don't even know what to do, so we are now on to Turtle's turn.
Alright, I have the spell looked up, and I want to know, it doesn't really say exactly. If I cast Spare the Dying, does that bring them back to 1 hit point? Or is that just, they don't have to do saving throws or anything?
It just stabilizes, so it brings them back to. It pretty much stabilizes them, so they don't need to worry about the death saving throws anymore.
Which you've already said we don't have to worry about right now anyway, right?
For right now, yeah. Again, learning
Okay.
experience for everybody.
All right. There we go.
Oh, did you target something with it, or am I crazy?
I don't think he did.
I did Cal 1. It was supposed to be Cal 1. I did D01, dash D01, right?
Yeah, try that again,
Alright.
and then you can give yourself reset your spell slots if you need to. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm out of spell slots. This is a cantrip.
Oh, okay, cool. Even better then. Just try to cast it again. Cantrips make things so much better.
Alright.
Wait, how are you out of spell slots? When were you casting
exclamation
magic?
I did the fairy fire.
Oh yeah.
At level 1 is basically like you are just a normal everyday person who might have a couple of special little skills to get the leg up on everybody else around you. I'm stupid.
What
You're doing
happened?
it correctly. A dex save has to be made
Oh,
on my part, so let me just make sure I'm doing this correctly.
Are cows dexterous?
I mean they're cows. They can't possibly be that dexterous.
They are not
They don't
terribly
have thumbs.
dexterous, no.
They don't have thumbs.
Yes, that's the problem.
But apparently they can get really pissed off and crit hit a turtle.
I mean, even, yeah, no thumbs. Stupid cows. I'm gonna barbecue them.
Oh dear.
Well, they failed. So,
Yeah!
I feel like you probably should have healed our other guy before you started trying to barbecue cows. But
Well, I was... My heal is a spell, and I don't have any healing cantrips.
well, that's not good because neither do I. So
wait, it's called
I mean,
Sacred
we can
Flame.
heal
It has
and
sacred in the
after we take a little
name.
rest.
So you cast your Sacred Flame, the cow failed, and the cow is now injured. Well, that guy's dead, so that won't work. Let's move on to the next one.
he's dead.
It is now Nomio's turn. And Nomio is kind of down for the count.
So in this situation, what exactly does he do? Because he's like,
Ouch. That's a
Not
save
that.
fail.
He doesn't do that.
So normally you have to make a death saving throw, and what ends up happening is you have to, as soon as you make 3 in a row, then you're stabilized. But if you fail, or you don't have to make 3 in a row, but you either have to fail or succeed at 3 of the saving throws. If you fail 3 first, you're dead. If you succeed at 3 first, then you're stabilized and you're not dying anymore. But you do need someone to get over to you to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? To heal you, because you don't want to be sitting out at 0 HP, because then you're technically unconscious. But as far as this goes,
I'm gonna do like Spare the Dying later on.
cool. So let's move on to the next one. which are goblins, and well, those goblins. The first goblin is really pissed at some of the other goblins, or the other goblins are pissed at one of those goblins because that goblin swung around and, if you notice, managed to even decapitate himself in the process. 'Cause he's dead.
I just about to say, like, how wildly was he swinging the sword?
That must have been some good
He went out in a
chocolate.
blaze of glory.
I mean, I guess that Snickers bar was worth it.
So, Tortuga, what were you putting in those Snickers bars, man? So this
Methamphetamine.
Oh.
Methamphetamine.
Oh dear.
this
Meth goblin.
this goblin is going to attempt to actually hit the cow this time. For fuck's sake, please do this correctly. Cool. He did. So that first goblin attacked the cow, and the other goblin attacked the cow, and the cow is now at a critical level, as you can tell. That cow is not looking very happy himself. There's another goblin that is going to get pissed at the other goblin. So goblin number 4 is going to attack goblin number 3, saying, "You know what? You got to be on our side. Stop trying to kill everything." So, goblins aren't really loyal. I'm not sure if you figured this out yet. So they're,
See.
insofar as,
You don't-
at least these goblins are not terribly loyal to each other. Goblin number 4 is going to take a swing at goblin number 3. Because you shouldn't hit the cows, their food.
Oh no. He
Killed
murdered
him.
God, did he kill Goblin?
Oh
He
gosh.
killed goblin number 3.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Goblin number 5, who is sitting around trying to figure out what's going on, is getting scared that he is going to be attacked by goblin number 4. So goblin number 5 is going to try to take out goblin number 4, thinking he's gone rogue.
Oh no. It's just devolved into chaos.
Goblin number 5 attacks goblin number 4 with his scimitar. And kills him.
It's a
And it is
murder
now
party.
Gur's turn.
Okay.
We
Wait,
currently
which one
have...
did I give a Snickers to?
I think 6 before he murdered himself and half his party.
Yeah, that goblin is now dead. It no longer exists. It has ceased to be. The other one that was riding on your back is known as Goblin 6, Geo6.
Oh, okay.
So, Gur, you are up.
Yes. Let's see. I'm going to attack cow number 2, the healthy one.
Okay.
Alright, so that was 22 to hit with the rapier.
I'm not going to even check on that, because if a 22 misses a cow, I give up in this game. Keep on going. How much damage
And
did you do?
7 damage.
Nice.
Ooh, and I crit failed on my dagger.
You killed
You know
the wrong
what?
cow.
You rolled a natural 1 with your dagger?
Yep.
So that first cow was really, really pissed off. So it was kind of flailing around a bit. And as you go to stab it with your rapier, man, you got in there really good. You got your rapier in, just like you did with that first goblin, straight through the heart. And then you went to follow up with your dagger, but unfortunately, the cow kind of had some death throes there. Not like a saving throw, but it's flailing around going, "Rrrr!" And it knocked you
Cows
prone.
tend to do.
I accept that.
I think they can move.
I mean, when it's stabbed kind of through the chest and other vital organs, I figure the cow kind of gurgles more than moo in this case.
Oh, okay.
But as it falls down and it, hits the ground, it also lets out a little moo as well, just to appease the party. So yeah, nicely done. You took out the one cow. You have exacted revenge. And now it's our monk's turn.
Don't forget to use your
I'm going
your
after
extra die.
cows.
Yeah, make
after
sure you
they
do
have
the.
revealed themselves as the true threat in the fight.
I threw the cows in because I didn't think that this was going to be enough.
Until they murdered 2 of our team members.
Pretty much. I was like, what is going to be the least dangerous things? A couple of goblins and cows.
Oh, Miss again, come on.
Did you use the inspiration
So
die?
Wait, what?
go ahead and type the exact same thing you typed in, but also add
Advantage.
that.
At the end?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And
Congratulations. You got all angry at the cow because it hurt your friends. You punched with your hand, and you punched hard. That cow got rocked, and it is now pretty injured.
Thanks to RPG.
That cow is very unhappy right now. So the cow is going to try to attack the monk. And we're going to hope for the love of God the cow does
I
not
was just
crit.
about to say. This cow murders our Jeez.
This is why DMs roll in secret.
It's like
Normally
the
I
cow
would
rolled
in
a
this
natural
case, but
20. It's like, what?
this will be fine. It's fine.
I mean, you say that, but
It killed a giant turtle.
This is true.
And our goblin guy.
The cow misses.
Oh, thank goodness.
It looks a little confused, but it's a monk. It just teleported behind the cow. Probably, I assume. That's how anime works, right?
Yes.
It is now Sax's turn.
All right. Let's see here. I'm going to
Do something cool.
do something cool. Well, I don't have any more magic left because I had to heal you. So,
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
You can calm them down with a cool, relaxing beat.
Well, one of them is like, wait, can I actually do that?
Sure. You can do anything you want.
You can try.
All right, so
Give me a performance roll.
let's see here. How do I do that?
Do 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 do.
On your character sheet. Oh, I can't do it on
Right
a character
there.
sheet. It's meant to check.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So you take out your
I'm gonna.
bagpipe.
I'm
Oh,
not
sorry,
gonna use the
actually-
bagpipe for this one. I have like 20 instruments.
Go ahead and explain to me what you do.
Wait, how do I find my list of instruments in this thing? Because there's a bunch of them. Okay. Let's see
Let's
You
see.
just
here.
pick one at random.
I pulled out my lyre. Lyre. Yes, that thing.
That sounds
It's behind-
appropriate.
And then I play the song of the summer, "Call Me Maybe," on my lyre. to the cow.
Nice. To the cow specifically. As you play that, the cow almost seems to calm down. It starts getting little happy dances, almost, kind of like when a dog gets very excited, but a cow instead. And it's kind of loud because you hear clomp 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 with the hooves and everything. And it stops and it kind of goes to the ground and it falls asleep.
Oh, wonderful.
The cow is no longer a threat.
It's a way to take care of things.
Nicely done. There's a goblin. 2 goblins left, I think. That is the only thing you guys have to tend to. And this is the goblin boss. And the goblin boss is looking around, and he kind of sees what y'all have done, and he is not happy. So, he's going to pull a scimitar off his throne and rush at y'all. And he's going to go towards the one that face punched one of the cows. So our monk. And we're going to have him take a swing with his scimitar at the monk.
Oh, thank goodness.
And the monk being the monk, he moved out of the way. And that's all I have to say on that one. Congratulations, monk. You have survived another day. And it is now our turtle's turn. Our turtle's turn, or our turtle, appears to already have been ready.
I just wanted to say he was quick on that one.
So I'm assuming you have stabilized our Nomio.
I did.
Nice.
Cleric knows his job.
He
As I
does.
recall, stable is 1 hit point.
Yep. So you should actually be able to, I think.
I don't think I did it right.
Because you have to pick a target, I think.
Yeah. So cast it
did
at a particular.
I did dash T Nomio.
Okay, if that didn't
Is
work,
that right?
yeah, for you, Nikos, just try that. Nice.
Yeah,
And you are-
Novio's eyes are lit with rage as his fists slam on the ground.
Be calm,
Very
my
unhappy
child.
at the cow.
We shall barbecue soon.
And as soon as Reverend Tortuga cast Spare the Dying, saving Nomio from potential death, you said you slammed your fist on the ground, you got up, you have a look of pure, I'm going to assume just blood rage in your eye. What do you do?
The cute little barbarian's angry.
I'm absolutely going to take out my warhammer with 2 hands and smash Boss Bub on the head.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack and make sure you pick G06.
Half the size, twice the rage.
I like that. I also like thinking about you running in there on dash with a essentially collapsible hammer. Just boom. Oh, hey, cool. You figured out how to do that. Nice.
And what was the goblin target name again? Geo1?
Geo6.
Geo6, yeah.
He has a lot of weapons.
Barbarians are scary. Try capital G.
Capital G,
That
yeah.
that shouldn't matter, but maybe it does.
It does. It
Or-
was messing me up earlier.
Oh, it's
Is it the O probably?
Yeah, it's O, not 0, which is stupid that they do that. But G capital O 6. Nice. And probably 1 for two-handed Warhammer.
Are
Oh
you shitting
no,
me?
he missed.
My dice in this game are broken.
I guess in all his rage, he kind of got a little too blinded.
Do that again, but add what's the rage give you as a bonus?
It
Trying
gives
to
me
remember.
bonus on damage.
Oh, damage only. Okay. I have not played a barbarian in a long time, so I do not remember.
Yeah, basically, if I would have hit, I would have got 1d10 plus 4 bludgeoning.
Roll that again, but add that at the end. Yeah, there we go. Ah, well, we tried, but that is a good roll at least.
What
It
was the
really
add
seems
at
to
the
like
end
to.
thing? Sorry.
The dash B3. That just to bump up. You've got a little dash with you, so we'll say he can help out here, especially because, well, the cows were more than expected. Plus, you got the bloodlust already.
Lust.
What? That's weird. Oh,
Just
sorry.
trying
Make sure you
out
have a
thing.
space between B and 3. There we go. Much better. So, you take out your two-handed Warhammer, you are pissed off, so I'm just calling that you had advantage on that one with a little bit of an extra bonus. Especially because you just came back from the dead to take out this person, essentially. So you swing, you got him square across the face. Boom! And you did a pretty good amount of damage to him.
And I want to be screaming at him, I want to see how the sausage maker works!
Priorities.
That goblin just saw what happened, and it wants nothing at all to do with any of y'all. So it attempts to run past you guys. And it is now,
Attack of opportunity?
yeah, sure. Actually, I think you can do that. Oh, no, I can do that automatically. But sure, if you have an attack of opportunity, you may use it on the goblin that is attempting to run away.
Does it count as our turn if we do that, or is it just like...
Okay,
one
so... And you killed... You know what? That'll work. I'm cool with that. So the way an attack or reactions work, or like attack of opportunities, is they don't count as like a part of your turn. It's essentially, in some cases, you can use a reaction for something, and you can use your reaction once per round. So pretty much that means once it's your turn again, that your ability to use it will reset. But attack of opportunity is if there's someone close to you and they go to move away, or try to disengage or anything and fail, then you can actually do an attack back on them, essentially. So it's kind of like that person goes to run away, but they don't try to protect themselves, then people essentially get to take advantage of that.
Oh, cool. Because I was about to say, 'cause
So
I have
in
that in my reactions.
Yeah, so exactly like that. Like, under reaction, you can use your reaction to make an attack of opportunity. For example, because in this case, the goblin did not try to disengage first; it just took off. So he can use his reaction essentially to make an attack of opportunity and swing on him. Now, in this case, he swung on the. I guess Ram is going to try to come back. In this case, he swung on the goblin boss. So what we're going to say happened here is that first little goblin, Goblin 5, tried to run away. And Nomio. Oh, cool. I can hear you now. And Nomio attempted to hit Goblin 5, but in his blind rage, instead managed to smack the goblin boss and took the goblin boss out entirely.
Well, that
Well, the
worked
goblin
out.
boss is now just kind of on the ground, sitting. Not really sitting, I guess. That's a poor choice of word. It's kind of just dead. It is dead. The goblin boss is on the ground dead. His neck is spun his backwards because that warhammer got a pretty good hit on him. There's another goblin that's there. That's the one that tried to run away. Pretty much just pissing itself at this point.
I'd like to start dragging the boss's body toward the sausage maker.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Hey,
geez.
I'm already over there with the cow.
So we have before this ends, we do have Gur's turn. So there's one goblin left that is trying to run away, and it is currently Gur's turn. What would Gur like to do?
I'm going to stop Nomio from being the boss into the thing. I'd rather search the boss's pockets for stuff.
Okay. So how do you go about doing that?
Intercept, grab the body, and start disrobing it and taking pockets.
Okay.
Orifices.
I'm pissed off and I keep trying to drag it.
We are now in a struggle of strength.
If he wants to throw the
have I
naked
thrown the
goblin
cow in
boss
yet?
in there, that's fine. I just don't want clothes in the sausage. And I try to explain that to Nomio.
Does Nomio listen?
Okay, I'm okay with that. Take the shit off him, but he goes in the machine.
You're very intense on making
Leaner
sausage there,
sausage, that's
too.
all.
Has the cow gone in the machine yet?
Not yet. There are two
You have
dead
to wait
cows that
your
are on
turn.
the ground. It apparently sounds like y'all would like to make sausage now. So, there's that last
I would
goblin.
like to pick up the cow and throw it in.
It's not even your turn yet.
Crap.
Close enough.
And that aside, could I use my opportunity thingy to attack the remaining goblin since it was trying to run away while they're doing their thing, or do I have to wait?
Considering how this is ending, yes, totally. You may attack that goblin number 5 at will. And while he is attacking him, because there's no way this is going to work out well for the goblin at all, we have Gur, who is currently rifling through the pockets of the goblin boss, and he finds a couple of pieces of sausage, 10 pieces of gold, and a ring. The
Thank you.
other... Yeah, no problem. Nomio is lifting up, or attempting to, I guess, because they're about the same size. Yeah, he's raging. He's raging. He's fine.
His
He
anger
picks up
strength.
the body
Strength checks.
and tries to put it into the grinder. So, yep, it goes in just fine. Are you going to go over there and turn the handle?
Oh yeah, angrily as all hell.
You're gonna end up breaking the machine.
and muttering
start to
under my
turn the
breath the
handle.
whole time about, I just want it to be nice. I just want it to be nice. And you just had to be an asshole. And you made your cows attack me. And I'm just sick and tired of people just not being nice when I'm nice.
Nice. Oh, that's great. Our bard had wanted to make an attack, so you are free to go ahead and do that.
Do I have to do
RPG.
something special for the opportunity one, or just
As, like,
In this case, just go ahead and do a normal attack.
as the cleric, can I like point out, he's already like surrendering. He's over there trying to pee himself. Maybe we should just like give him a Snickers and send him on.
no survivors, brah? He knew what this was
Okay,
when he
so-
came into this.
RPG, you can try this real quick before you type anything in. Let's see what happens with it.
But
actually,
let's not give him the mess Snickers though. Let's save those for later.
Jesus. See if that'll work for you. Just type in what the attack name is that you want to use.
Is that AOO?
Yes. Like OW, which stands for attack of opportunity.
G. And that's not 0, right?
Correct. Sweet! It worked. And you killed him. Nice.
No witnesses.
So,
Were there any friendly
Nice.
goblins left?
Nope, they're all dead.
Well, no, he beheaded himself because he was swinging in a blind rage.
I hate when that happens.
there was a friendly goblin, but one of them, yes, accidentally decapitated himself, and the other one was just killed by Sax. But they were only friendly insofar as they were charmed. Really, the only friendly one was the one that was fed the Snickers, so he went out in a blaze of glory for y'all.
He did, and we appreciate that.
So, we've got Nomio that's over there muttering to himself and turning the crank the goblins are the one who made this thing, so they are not the nicest pieces of sausage ever that's coming out. It's chunky and meaty that's kind of fallen out the other end into a little trough essentially as you're turning this handle.
Wonderful.
Fortunately,
So, yeah.
I lifted some sausage from the boss, so I would like to get Nomio's attention and give him that sausage.
How do you go about doing that?
Lift up the sausage, kind of wave, whistle, try to get his attention, and toss it to him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Nomio
Throw the sausage at his face.
sees that. Oh, sorry.
What's Nomio do?
He sees that, and he just all of a sudden comes to. Sorry, just a sec.
You're
He all
good.
of a sudden just comes to attention and realizes what he's doing, and this look of guilt comes over his face, and he, oh my god, I'm so, for me?
Nice.
I also got a gold for everyone, so let's give those out and show everyone that I picked up a ring and I'm keeping that.
What kind of ring is it? Trying to see something.
Nobody knows yet.
Hmm.
I'd like to do an investigation on the ring.
Who, Ramblin'?
Yeah. none of it-
Just
none
making
of
sure.
it.
Okay. So in this case, you could attempt to, but that would kind of be up to Gur if Gur's gonna let
I was about to say, 'cause it's his
Tortuga
ring.
take a look at it at all.
If you
I'm-
want to look at it, but it's staying in my fingers, I hope.
So, if you want to hold it up, you can give me an Arcana check, Tortuga.
Okay. Why can I not spell Arcana right?
Low intelligence.
That, I mean, it's not wrong.
Dude, I'm pretty sure we all constantly type all day, and it still just never works. Wow.
Yes.
So you look at the ring, and you can definitely tell that is a magical ring
Oh,
of some sort.
oh, that doesn't really help us at
Correction,
all.
that is my magical ring.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Tortuga also can tell, based on the symbols that are on the ring, that whoever puts on the ring is not going to be able to easily get the ring off. Now,
Oh.
whether or not Tortuga would like to explain that to Gur, that's his choice.
It's a clingy ring. Wonderful.
Oh, I'll go ahead and tell him.
Cool. But that is about all
Try
you
to help
know.
him pull it off and see what happens.
Oh, you said you asked him to see if he can take it off and see what happens?
I want to tell him to try to take it off and see what happens. Yeah, yeah.
I
Okay,
didn't put
cool.
it on yet, so
Oh, okay. I misunderstood you. Well, lucky. Yeah, I thought you said that you had something on. But in either case, yes, Tortuga tells Gur that, hey, that is a magical ring. And if you put it on, it's probably not going to be terribly easy to take off. But beyond that, at the moment, you don't know any more than that.
That
Okay.
sounds very suspicious. You should
But
probably
you
not put
can
that on.
definitely tell it's cursed in some way. Okay, so we have one goblin boss that was halfway fed through a meat grinder. We've got a bunch of dead goblins on the ground. You all rifled through the pockets of the goblin boss. Anyone else want to do anything before you now have cows that are being cooked? Probably smells really good compared to the smell of the rest of that hut.
Oh, right, that's true. There's a bunch of rotted meat and stuff in there.
Hold on, let me
What
look
would
at
y'all like to do
these.
next?
My, let's see, what do I
I'm
have?
guessing we can't really pilfer the goblins, can we? They wouldn't have had anything on them.
I mean,
You can always check.
Oh, okay. I guess we could start checking the bodies of the goblins. Somebody check the cow butts, just in case.
So there were 5 goblins, not including the goblin boss because his stuff's already been rifled through. You find 1 gold in each of the goblins' pockets, and you find 3 pieces of sausage amongst all of them. And then you also find a letter or a piece of paper in one of the goblin's pockets that appears like he was trying to learn how to write, but it didn't look like it was going too well.
Oh, he thinks he's people. Or he thought he was, anyway. Well, I can give the sausages to Nomio, because he can have our rotted meat. I'm good on that. And I guess we can divide the gold up between us. There's 5 of us, right?
Yes.
Wonderful.
So each of
everybody
y'all
gets-
can add 1
get
more
another
gold. So it should have been between the boss and those gnomes. Y'all should have had 3 gold pieces each, if I did my math correct.
and I was honest, which I was.
I want to pick up Goblin 5 and give him a good burial.
Can I
How nice.
A
use
warrior's
my,
burial.
Oh.
my
So for the
collection
fire
thingy?
turtle, that would be a fire burial, right?
Exactly.
It's gonna be a pyre. Let me pull out one of my instruments. I'll go
Technically,
ahead and...
we're barbecuing him.
You're gonna eat
Cool
him?
guys don't look at explosions. Were you saying you're going to do something
No,
there, Sax?
I don't know now. It sounds like he's gonna try to eat the goblin.
No, we're just gonna set him on a funeral pile. I think I'm just gonna set him on fire.
Oh, okay.
I'll do a
As,
performance check for my drum because reasons.
Sure. You start playing a nice little tune, and Alistair Mavis, Highland Fillmore. Oh God.
Beautiful.
You start playing some songs, and
Beautiful, man.
the cleric starts making a funeral pyre for the poor little goblin that helped you all.
May he rest in peace.
Because you know he was decapitated.
I mean,
So yeah. Anything else y'all want to do while you're here?
Can I use my calligrapher supply to like make a map of this little goblin lair?
Totally. I don't even need to give you a check for that.
It's a little goblin village, right?
Yep.
Do we need to find the sheep Tekken put down at the beginning of combat?
I forgot about the sheep. We were so busy getting attacked by cows.
That's a really
and
good
things.
question. That's a very good question. Now, being that you are intelligent adventurers and you already talked to the farmer and he knows that he's been losing a sheep every night, technically you could just ignore the sheep, probably go back the next day in the morning, knock on his door and be like...
That's exactly what I was going to suggest. It's like,
Technically,
Or
I
you
did
could-
pay him for the sheep. I mean,
This is true. I mean, you threw gold at him, certainly.
we can just simply tell him that he no longer has to worry about his sheep going missing, but he got paid for the remaining ones anyway, so he should be okay. Okay.
He did. Very, very good.
We could maybe sell him
Gur,
some
were you going to
sausage.
say something?
Can we see the sheep?
It actually looks like it's just meandering out there in the middle of the village.
Oh.
Just walking around in a little...
All right, so let's
grazing on the ground.
gather up the sheep
Tekken, go grab the sheep.
Okay.
and walk it back.
Nah, he can carry it. It's cool. That's what we got him for.
As you all walk outside and pick up the sheep, you actually kind of hear from one of the other huts a little muffled...
Oh dear.
I mean, it might
let's
be
go
a deer,
in.
but they can't talk.
You said you want to go in?
Yes, let's go rescue whatever is bound and gagged and
Well, we don't know that it's bound and gagged. You just said it's muffled, so it could have been because
Hey,
of the walls or
I also
something.
think I know its name, but so let's go in and rescue it.
Oh dear. All right.
I too want to go rescue it.
Oh, by all means, go first.
Oh my gosh. Can I cast Mage Hand to open the door so that we don't have anybody running up into front of something just in case?
Totally. My favorite spell ever.
All
Yeah.
right. I cast Mage Hand to... How do I do that? Let's see here.
Mage Hand is actually a cantrip, so you don't even need to worry about casting it.
Oh, nice. All right. So yes, I do that to open the door.
You open the
Show
door and you
off.
hear even louder,
Okay, yeah, I'm not going in there.
and
What
you
do
have a
got?
clear shot in there, and you see there is a goblin who seems to be very nicely dressed, who is
Oh.
tied up and bound and gagged, just like Gur assumed.
Somebody want to go untie him or what? I'm just.
I'll do it.
Of course you will. Go ahead.
Let's metagame this a bit. Go ahead, Turtle.
Go on in there.
You know,
Look, y'all are either
Unless
gonna
anybody else
go in
wants
there
to.
and find.
I'll go in and ungag him.
So, we have a gnome that runs in on gags, and then we have a turtle named Tortuga, and I love that name.
Yeah.
That goes in and starts to help untie him, and he looks kind of dressed up like a little rogue. He gets up, and now he's a goblin, so you know he's doesn't have perfect speech, but he's sounds quite a lot more well versed than others. And he says, "Thank you for rescuing. My name Boblin." And he looks around and he peeks his head outside and sees 2 dead cows. What happened?
Well, fun story.
Hi, Boblin.
I
He's
offer him some barbecue.
Boblin takes the barbecue, looks at the barbecue, takes a bite. "You have given Boblin food. I owe you life debt."
That was easy.
Hey, can I roll
Cause
to see
it's
how tasty
midnight.
my barbecue is?
Yeah, sure. Give me a Golly, what the hell would I want? Let's see. I'm going to have you give me a survival check. Pretty damn tasty.
Sweet.
The goblin seems pretty happy. He's like, much better than normal. He looks around. What names?
You're just gonna have to call me
I
Sats,
shall
bruh.
name you Boblin.
He shakes his head. No. Points to himself. Boblin. What your names?
I'm Nomio.
I'm
Hi,
Tim.
Gnomio. He looks over. Punchy. Because he notices there's
Punchy.
blood on your hands.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
He looks over at the rogue.
I have to shift into my normal face and then say "grr."
Ah! He goes and hides behind Reverend Tortuga. Nice to meet you, Gur.
wait, were you in the farmer guys this entire fight?
Yes.
That makes it the best ever. Changelings are the best.
Thought it would come in handy. It didn't.
So, not in this case.
Back to normal.
Would have been. I mean, you could have
Just
stayed as
normal.
the farmer and then knocked on the farmer and told the farmer everything, and he would have just probably thought he had some fever dream about figuring out what
This
happened.
conversation
I
with
figured
the
it out
farmer
myself.
is not going to go well anyway, so
Probably not.
Well, yeah. So y'all found Boblin, and if you weren't gonna rescue him here, you're gonna find him back at the tavern somehow. What? So I missed that said death saves, and I thought for some reason you just typed foos.
Yeah, not just playing with that.
Oh gosh. Okay, so y'all picked up the sheep. Y'all got a Boblin. You figured out what was happening to the sheep. What would y'all like to do next?
let's
You should
return to the
probably
farmer.
yeah,
I'd
but
like
you
to
should probably
rest.
get back to the farmer.
You want
You
to
can
rest?
rest when you're dead. You have to go report this mission.
In case the farmer turns into something and tries to kill us, I would like to rest, please.
What's the? It's if he didn't do it before, there's no way he's gonna do it now.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Guys.
going on, but all of a sudden, there was
Guys.
a guy in my body, and now I'm in my body again. It's
Tony.
really weird.
Finally
You're
caught up
late
to
to the
us.
party. We've been gone for hours.
You've
I
just been
don't know
drinking
what-
at the tavern, Tony.
I guess it was really good stuff.
Honestly.
Hey, you guys, what's going on? What are we doing? Where am I?
Well,
Where is this place?
so the farmer was
Here's
losing his
that.
sheep. He was an idiot. We figured out what was
Oh.
going on with the sheep. We got attacked by goblins and cows. Cows killed 2 of our team members, by the way. And
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was a fun fight. Then one of the goblins was all happy because our turtle gave him a Snickers bar earlier.
With
He went
meth in it.
cuckoo banana pants, started slashing stuff up, including decapitating himself somehow. And yeah, it kind of just went downhill from there. But then we won, so it's fine. And then we found some goblin guy.
That sounds like a good time.
Don't forget the sausage RPG. All the
Also,
sausage
sausage and rotten meat. It was a weird day.
and the sausage making device.
I cooked barbecue, and it was
He
good.
cooked the cows that tried to kill us all.
You know, these things happen.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome, there, guy.
And now everyone's getting ready to head on back to.
So I would rather
to the
rest
farmer?
at the farm than the small goblin encampment.
Just in case.
You know, that's probably a good idea.
Cool. So y'all pack up and you make your way back to the farmer. And surprisingly, I mean, this fight all in all didn't take very long. So it's getting closer to the morning, but it's still dark out. So y'all walk back. You go to the farmer's house, and you're there. You're in the farm. You see the other sheep that are just mindlessly walking around grazing. I'm going to assume it is Tortuga that is currently carrying the other sheep.
No, it was me. I mean, I
No,
can't.
we-
Oh, that was. Oh, okay.
We've convinced
got
Tekken
our-
that it's like an exercise routine to carry livestock. So
Yes. It's training.
Strength training.
This is now canon.
It's fine. I was playing Eye of the Tiger the whole way. It all worked out.
Nice.
With what instrument in the RPG?
The dulcimer. I have a lot of instruments.
he's just rotating through the
Oh, I
ball.
like that one. It's pretty.
So are you like running and just lifting the sheep up above your head and back down, and up above your head and back down?
No, I'm not working out. I'm just carrying it.
You are working
okay.
out because this is training.
I mean, I'm not doing anything extra besides carrying it.
God, you're the worst monk ever.
Tekken, what are
I
you
too
eating?
am carrying a sheep.
Hey, Baby Ruth.
Should have been eating a Snickers, man. Been more meta.
This is the best type of roof.
Not the meth one,
So-
though. Definitely not the meth one.
don't give anyone that one ever again, please. So y'all, like I said, y'all get back safely. Nothing to worry about. The cows, the cows. Screw those cows. We don't want to see those cows anymore. The sheep are grazing in the farmer's little plot of land. Tekken, are you gonna put the sheep back down? Or are you just gonna sit there holding it?
I'll put it back and let it majestically graze in the field that we first got
Sheep
it
aren't
from.
majestic.
Nice. So are you all going to just like sleep in that field, or just wait until morning, or how's that gonna happen?
mean,
Can I withdraw in my shell and have like a little hideaway in there with like a lamp?
of course you do, because why wouldn't you?
Please tell me you have a little picture of Goblin number 5 that you have next to the lamp on a nightstand.
It's in there, and there's like candles all around it.
Oh, he has a whole shrine
my God.
for this goblin.
Where
Is it
the
like-
turtle guy's head go? I don't know.
Oh gosh.
It's like a TARDIS, but a tortoise, because he's a tortoise.
Are you in there,
And then
guy?
stop looking at me.
That's a difficult pun to make. Oof,
I just want to
I think you failed that roll.
That's awful.
It's potentially useful in the future, so we're okay.
Well, that's the reason I failed.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah,
if we're, we're close to morning, let's just wait for the farmer to wake up. Hopefully it's soon, and rest, relax.
Cool. So y'all just stand around waiting. At the very least, you can do a short rest because, you know,
Wonderful.
Okay, I'm
Give
going to
everybody
go
a-
over here and take a piss because I drank a lot of beer. And I really need to piss. Just letting you know.
You should be able to. I believe that's what it is. And that should give you a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have like crazy hiccups now. Oh, excuse me. Nice. So the day comes by, and the farmer walks out of the front door, and he looks at his sheep, and he goes 1,
Or
2,
Custody.
3, 4, 5. Ha! 5 sheep, and he sees you all standing around, and he counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, there's one more you than there was before.
Yeah, we
Hey
got
there, guy.
Close enough.
How you doing?
phoned a friend.
You did the good job counting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. You must have went to school for that.
Oh gosh. All right, farmer guy. All right, so we solved your problem. You shouldn't have any more sheep getting kidnapped. You're welcome, by the way. Risked our lives. Monk was amazing, by the way. He was up in there just turning people into blood mist to blood mist. Just amazing. Make sure you spread that around your village. Let them know that our monk, legendary hero and everything, did all the heavy lifting for you. And
You helped me?
We
the,
did.
The farmer
Or he
looks all
did.
excited and runs up to Tekken and gives him 2 gold pieces. Thanks for finding my sheep. That was really good. I don't think I can offer y'all anything else other than that 2 gold. So yeah, thanks. He looks at the sheep again, makes sure everything is fine. He reaches into his pocket, he's like, and he counts again, 1 to 6. He takes 4 more pieces of gold out and hands them to the monk and says, "It's okay. You can have 1 piece of gold each." And as he reaches into his pocket and pulls out those extra pieces of gold, a very strangely familiar looking piece of sausage falls out of his pocket. And he looks down at the sausage. Ha! My breakfast, and leans down, picks up the sausage and starts eating it.
He says, "Hey," Tony Bleep says, "Hey, guy, would you like me to make that a little better for you?"
Oh gosh, no! Don't let him use any of his magic
And
to
I,
do anything.
Tony holds out his hand towards the sausage.
Oh gosh.
I'm rolling to resist his
God.
charm now. I do not resist his charm at all.
Tony will roll.
You
a
can
check.
make this sausage taste better.
Well, yeah, guy, I can do a lot of things.
Oh gosh.
He hands the sausage to Tony.
Okay, Tony is going to he's going to cast prestidigitation to warm up the sausage and make it warm for the guy.
Nice.
And then he hands him
Farmer
the warm
My
warm
God,
sausage.
you actually used prestidigitation.
I'm actually surprised. Thought this was gonna go much worse.
Yep, and he makes it taste like
Edible?
Like sausage.
like
Probably.
Like a Hillstar Farm original.
kind of like habanero flavored sausage. So it's nice and hot and spicy.
He takes it. Oh, the
They're
sausage
making
is
crab
warm.
Sausage.
He bites into it. Hot!
That's the one
I'm-
spicy sausage.
I'm sorry about that guy. I made it a little extra zesty for you.
This is really good. He takes another bite. Hot!
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
you might want to dunk your head in the trough over there. It might
Does that
make you
help?
feel better.
Oh, he's gonna do it. Yeah.
He's definitely
Farmer.
gonna do it.
Farmer.
Oh yeah.
You know, it could be a good thing for you
I-
to do that.
I would like to go over to
Farmer.
the trough and save him from drowning.
I was just about to say.
No, my fun. So the farmer goes to go walking over there, but our friendly rogue. Wow, those are words I don't say often. Our friendly rogue stopped him from doing that. And the farmer takes another bite of the sausage and goes, "Ah, hot." Then looks at the trough and tries to walk over there again, and then remembers that he shouldn't, so he stops. And
Okay, you enjoy that tasty treat. Have a good day. Thank you for the money.
Once the farmer goes inside, I need to Tony.
Yeah, what's up, guy? How you doing?
Well, we found this ring. Turtle says it's cursed, but I just wanted to run this by you before we start identifying it.
Right. That's a pretty good ring.
Well, it's magic. You're a magic person. Any insight here?
Honestly.
You know, I might be able to do that. I could be persuaded to do so.
Oh, for the love of all things holy. Just
do you
tell
have like identify spell or something like that, Tony?
No, Tony doesn't, but he can make an Arcana check like a motherfucker.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Side note: can I take my finder's fee from Tekken?
What? There's
Listen,
you're not taking anything.
That's
I-
between you two.
listen.
That's a 21.
The whole point of this is for you to. Holy crap!
That's a 19 plus 2 on the Arcana check. He's looking at the ring and he's like, "Yeah, guy, this is a ring."
Yeah, we kind of figured that out.
You look at that ring and you look at the markings that are on the ring, and you know it is a ring that offers a form of communication. So someone else could have a paired ring and can actually, whoever's wearing the ring, they can kind of telepathically talk to each other across any distance.
This thing, it makes you hear things in your head, and you can make somebody else maybe could hear the things that are in your head.
I think he needs his
There it is.
telepathy.
It's the possibilities. They're pretty good with this thing.
Oh dear.
Can I cast Healing Word on his head? Just
I
I
don't
will,
think it's gonna work.
I will give the ring back to you.
Anyone
Like
can
this.
do anything they want as long as they're willing to accept the consequences of such.
Here's the ring, guy. It's a pretty good ring.
Thanks,
like it.
and I am going to give Tony 1 gold piece out of my share of the treasure.
Oh, well, that
Oh,
was nice
that's
of you.
really
Nice.
kind of you, but I don't need it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Next time, it's just favor for a friend. It's fine.
But hey, as long as I make the offer, I'm happy.
Good guy, Tony. Later down the road, hey, you remember that time I did not charge you
Right.
that gold? I'm calling that favor in. Yeah, I don't know how long y'all have to keep playing, or how long y'all would like to continue playing. That's I'm good to keep going if y'all want to, or we can close up here, go back to the tavern, take a long rest.
Tekken, you owe
I-
me 2 coins.
I don't owe you anything.
Yes, you do. I'm your manager. This is how this works. Can I roll a
You're-
persuasion check?
Whoa. That is not how that story went down. That is not how
this
we
is-
know each other. You're not my.
This is
manager.
happening. I'm gonna roll for a persuasion
I
check.
saved you, and you're paying off your debt to me that way, pal.
I mean,
You don't just give me anything off the top from Tekken, okay?
Well, this is happening. So here we go. Let me see. Check for. How do you? No.
Just
Check.
bang check and
Uh,
what are you trying to persuade him to do?
To give me my finder's fee or however that works. I need my percentage, man. He owes me 2 gold from that farmer.
Go ahead and Give me a persuasion check as well.
What do I do?
Sorry,
You
Tekken.
do exclamation
Here it
point
is.
check and then persuasion.
So we have two people that appear to be arguing with each other.
What a bother.
Yeah. What's everyone else want to do?
If I remember correctly, the
I'm
farmer
gonna-
handed a
I'm
lot of
gonna-
gold to Tekken,
He
so we need to
did.
distribute that to the rest of the group.
What?
Listen, you just got like 6 gold from this guy, and it's only because I was the one who talked you up. So technically, it should be mine. It shouldn't even be yours. So the way I see it is, you should be giving this gold out to everyone. And besides, what do you need gold for anyway? The whole point of this is for you to like become some legendary folk hero guy. You don't need money.
Maybe I will. How do you know?
Tony Bleep starts like making some weird gestures with his hands and like muttering something under his breath.
Oh,
and
gosh.
then suddenly Tekken, Mister, you'll see a giant, no, not giant, but a spectral floating hand appear in front of you, and it like makes the cough it up motion.
You just
Tony,
got
give me
mage
a
hand
wild
from-
magic roll, please.
Oh gosh. He's gonna blow us all up, isn't he?
Okay.
I don't blame Tony.
Dun
It's a
dun dun
14.
dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun dun dun
gosh.
dun dun dun. Let's.
Oh, did you want me to roll on a table of a D100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Seven to 9.
Sweet. Okay, so as that hand appears and starts saying, give it up, little butterflies start flying out from around the hand, and flower petals start growing at the feet of Tekken.
What do you think about that, guy? Give me my money.
Well, they're not very threatening. It's butterflies and flowers. Oh no.
Yeah, but I'm not threatening you. I'm entertaining you.
Just pick
Because
his
I'm a really
pockets
good
already.
guy. Just give me the money. Give it to the hand. It'll give it to me.
You're all
Give
a
us our money,
you're all a
Tekken.
bunch of jerks. Fine, you can have the money. I'm over this. I am the child of destiny, so I don't need it. It's fine.
Exactly.
I'm the hero that I will become.
Alms for the poor. Alms for.
Thank you.
I'm asking for donations for the poor people, y'all. Come on now.
Oh, ew. No.
Not the way to influence RPG.
So we have a spectral hand that's kind of floating in a almost come hither motion. Tony yet again has entertained accidentally with his magic, not quite backfiring, but having unintended consequences, or unintended results rather. We have our rogue Gur, who is trying to, again, in a way that I've never seen before, fairly divvy up the money with everybody. And we have a bard and a monk who are arguing over finder fees.
Yeah.
As well as a cleric who's just going around hoping somebody will give him money.
Nomeo
For
would
the
like
poor.
to step in
After
and try and persuade everybody to divide up the money evenly and be friendly.
You heard him, Tekken. Divide up the money, man.
Wow.
Tekken gave in already. Good.
Wow.
Fantastic. So what do we get out of this? 1 apiece or something is how this goes?
Yes. Because there was 6 gold that was given, as long as I counted correctly. 1, 2. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, everyone should get 1 gold.
See
Tony
how easy
Bleeps
that
will
was,
go-
Tekken?
Shut up, RPG.
Tony Bleeps will approach the cleric and be like, "Here you go, as 1 gold piece. This is for the poor. But now that I've given you the 1 gold piece, now I am poor, so I'm going to take it back." Thank you.
I give it back to him and say, "Here you go, poor man."
All right, thank you very much. I feel good.
I
want
give
to
him
spend it
another
and get
gold piece
shit-faced.
because I want to help the poor.
Tony Bleeps is really good. He really likes that.
Look at that.
He's way
we
too,
got
too kind.
I like how it's alms for the poor, you're asking for it, and then all of a sudden, this guy is more screwed up than I am right now. Worst possible situation. So here, let me help you out.
Tony Blips is very, very grateful for the money. Thank you very much.
So now we head back to the tavern and see if Tony left us any beer.
Tony will actually buy all the food and the drink for everybody in the party.
Oh wow!
Because he is suddenly not poor anymore.
You all start making your way then back to the tavern, and as you get closer to the tavern, you hear everybody seems to be singing inside. Seems a whole big ruckus. You guys go inside, and yeah, it sounds like Tony was definitely there drinking, because you see about 4 or 5 unicorns, a lot of butterflies, someone's floating against the ceiling.
Right side, at least it's not on fire.
I mean, don't count your chickens.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there seems to be some chicken fighting going on. People have been betting over in a corner.
Oh yeah,
and
you
yeah,
guys
you
need to get in on this. It was really fun.
So he is paid for everyone's drinks. So you guys sit down, you order whatever it is you want, and your drinks arrive.
Hooray! Now we can get drunk.
The bartender looks at y'all and says, "So, did you help our farmers out there?"
We sure did.
Do you know who I am? Jeez.
Oh, wow. Okay, you need you to dial back your ego. You're not supposed to be so aggressive. Otherwise, it's gonna make you look like one of those arrogant kung fu guys that nobody likes.
You actually notice behind the bartender, because Tekken said, "You know who I am," and the bartender looks at Tekken and goes, "Wait a minute, are you?" And he looks behind him, and behind him is a hand-drawn picture that actually looks surprisingly like Tekken.
Was it?
And the bartender actually says, "You know, one of our farmers drew this of a great hero that saved their livestock and brought it over here. In fact, he's sitting over there."
Oh, hey.
And for some reason, somehow, that farmer, the same one y'all helped, he's sitting over there already, drinking away. And he just looks at you guys, picks up his cup, his mug, and continues drinking.
Hey, do we still have the 5 sheep at the bar with us that we rightfully paid for?
Oh my goodness.
So
I thought we gave him
no
back
one
his
ever
sheep.
said they brought the sheep with them. But I mean,
I want to try to sell him 5 sheep.
I don't think he's gonna be stupid enough to fall for that.
Tony Bleeps is going to use prestidigitation and be like, "Hey guy, this is what we did for you," and like a little minor image of a goblin in his hand, just blood mist, and then it disappears.
Hey, I'll be right back.
okay.
Yeah, right. So that's a good story. They don't need to know about the cows.
Oh yeah, that was embarrassing. We're gonna leave that out of the legend when we're telling everybody what happened.
So no picture, no alternate picture of Tekken up in the air with a cow.
I did get hit by the cow. Thank you very much.
I know you jumped out of the way.
You actually dodged both of them, which was
Impressive.
wonderful, considering it murdered 2 of our team members.
Who died?
One moment.
The cows one-shotted the
Tor-
turtle and the gnome.
Yeah, it was one of. I think one of them actually rolled like a natural 20 or something. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was kind of. Yeah, it was kind of rough.
That's what took out. Was it Tortuga or Nomeo?
Tortuga.
Tortuga, I think.
Tortuga that got the he.
Yeah. Rolled critical hit on a charge, and then Tortuga just went. Tortuga was over there dodging everything, and then this one came through and said nope and took him down in one hit.
Yeah.
Impressive, but yeah, well done, y'all. I was not expecting the cow to be that overpowered.
No one
quite
expects
honestly.
the cow.
I was. He never do.
I was thinking maybe roll in secret, but I was like, okay, no, I'll just do it more in the open. Seems more fun, and it was for me. But
Pulled through, so it was fine.
I wouldn't have let you all die.
I mean, are you sure? Because if we would have got wiped
Yeah.
by cows, it would have been kind of embarrassing.
There was a boblin hiding over somewhere. And other goblins y'all were helpful too. It always pays to be nice and feed the Snickers, you know.
Especially when the Snickers are full of drugs, apparently.
So yeah, don't take any candy from the turtle. It's laced with meth or other drugs, probably.
The big thing to remember is for Matt to remember that when he targets something, if he targets a group he made, it hits everyone in the group. So don't name your group after the same thing that the monsters are named after.
I mean, it worked out for us.
Can't argue. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to continue, we can. Otherwise, let me know what it is y'all want to do.
I'm okay with calling it for a night. We seem to come to the end of the encounter.
Cool.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too.
Yeah.
Cool deal. Okay, well, you all can take a long rest because tavern owner is going to give you guys, free night lodging for helping out one of the fellow village folk. You all can level up to 2 as well. Achievement unlocked. Survive first encounter.
We did not get party wiped by cows. So, Good job, team. How do we level up on the thing?
Okay, so in that you're just doing D&D Beyond. So if you go to your character sheet and if you click on the little gear icon next to the name and click on edit character,
Okay.
then you can click on the little class tab if it doesn't put you there automatically.
It did.
And where the little level drop down is, just select 2. And then anything new you get, it'll show up that you have selections and stuff to make with a little blue exclamation mark next to it.
It looks like I did actually.
Cool.
Did
And what do
you?
we do for hit points?
So for hit points, yeah, let's actually walk through that real quick. Go to where the little home tab is, and so we were on the class tab. If you click on home, and then I'm trying to remember if it was here, under hit point type, select manual, and then trying to remember exactly where.
In class, there's manage HP at the top.
Thank you. Yeah, so if you click on the manage HP, what you're going to do is the way that you normally would do this is you would roll, for each of your levels, you would roll what your hit dice are and then add that to your total HP. But for the first 3 levels, what I end up having people do is just take what your maximum is. So if your hit die is, let's say, 1d8, for level 1, yeah, so if it's 1d8 for level 1, you'd have 8 hit points, and for level 2, you would have 16 hit points. If your hit die is 6, then you would end up having 12 hit points. So if you click on the Manage HP button, like JCP had mentioned, just put in rolled HP as 16. If your HD is 1d8, you put it in as 16. If it's 1d6, you put it in as 12. So pretty much 2 times whatever the hit die currently is. Put that as your rolled HP.
So if it says 2d8, you said to do 16, or?
Yes, yeah. So pretty much whatever the max roll for that would be for right now, just do it as that.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm sorry, where was that?
If you go to the class tab, and then at the top right, you'll see Manage HP. So just click on that, and it'll tell you what your.
Where's?
Oh, sorry. If you're in your on your character sheet, next to your so if you're on your character sheet on D&D Beyond, next to the character's name, there is a little gear icon. So click that, and then in the little window that shows up, click Edit Character. And then you'll see Home, Race, Class, Abilities, Description, Equipment, and What's Next. So just click on Class. And then you'll see the Manage HP button.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you hear me talking with my wife?
No.
Nope.
No.
Good. Good. I was talking shit about all of you.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
As long as you were talking about me.
Go figure. Our monk who wants good press is saying all press is good press. Doesn't matter what you're saying as long as you're saying it about me.
So I got 2 thingies that popped up when I went to level 2, but they don't look like. It doesn't look like a actual ability thingy. I'm not sure how this works.
Okay, let me take a look at your character sheet. Damn it, Matt. There we go.
Ooh, I get sorcery points.
Alistair, Mavis. I keep wanting to call you Mavis Havis. Okay, so you got 2 more things, but there's nothing to select. So essentially, at 2nd level, you have Jack of all trades. So now what this means is anytime you're asked to make an ability check, if you're not proficient in that skill, you get to add half of your proficiency bonus rounded down. Right now, I think proficiency is still sitting at... Yeah, your proficiency bonus is sitting at 2 now. So effectively, any skill that you're not trained in, you get to add an additional 1 to whatever you roll. And if you look at your character sheet, you'll notice anything that you're proficient in has the full circle filled in, and every other skill has half a circle filled in.
Yes.
So all that stuff is automatically updated for you now. So whenever you make your rolls for any check, it's going to automatically take into account half of that proficiency bonus, which is one thing that makes bards great. They pretty much are good at anything they try, even if they've never tried it before.
I'm amazing.
And you also have that Song of Rest. So now, whenever a short rest is taken, you can play your music or talk. And any creatures, any of your friendly people who can hear you get to regain extra hit points. So essentially, during a short rest, you can play some music and make everyone
heal
feel
them.
better. Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
And now that means we've got a paladin, a cleric, and a bard. So we should have a good amount of healers between everyone.
I learned a new spell, you guys.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no.
I'm going to go jump off a building. Give me a minute.
That's what your new spell is?
Did you get fly or feather fall?
Featherfall.
Did I miss anything?
Nothing important.
No.
Oh, I should
Now-
jump off a building?
I really want it to be that every time you jump off, you use feather fall, your wild magic triggers, and you end up on a unicorn.
That would be
unicorn
only good
stops
if
you
you
from
actually landed
dying.
on a unicorn and not like a volcano
There's a pointy
or something.
part.
Is he firing wild magic every time he casts anything?
No, just any time I decide I want him to.
Wonderful.
Okay, gotcha.
Literally,
Whenever it's
anytime you
amusing.
cast a spell.
This is gonna
For
go
the most part,
quickly.
wild magic is like a gift of a deck of many things to the DM, but not nearly as deadly usually.
That doesn't really fill me with confidence.
Nice. And then once y'all update everything on your character sheet in D&D Beyond, you can do what JC just did and update your character to make sure that everything gets popped back up.
Yay.
And that was it.
Did we get a level?
Wait, update what?
Yes. Yep. Oh yeah. That if you didn't hear that, so you can go to level 2 and do everything that comes with level 2.
Sweet.
Oh, update like that. Okay, let me do that.
Yep. I will have to look into seeing if there's a way to do like an alias for people. So that... Now, that said, it did seem to work that if I typed Alistair or Mavis or Hayden or Fillmore, it all counted towards RPG stuff. So as long as you get part of the name in there. And if it doesn't know who you want to target or attack or whatever, then it'll give you that list of things. If you're looking for the characters, I think... I'm trying to remember the way to list it. I'm looking at the thing now. Oh, that's it. Character list. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how you can see who's currently loaded in as far as Avray knows.